Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to another stream. This is the Monte Fisto. We're back with some more Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. I think we're getting close to halfway through this game. Yeah, we're good. Like, there's a lot of things I really like about this game. It's coomfy, but it is a slog. The plot is getting a little bit more interesting as we kind of uncover a conspiracy in the government. You know, going full fucking Jesse Ventura up in this bitch. So yeah, let's try to get some progress in this game. As of now, I'd probably give it like a maybe a 7 or a 7.5 out of 10, honestly, wholeheartedly. Which might put it at or even a little bit below my feelings for Phantasy Star 2. Like, so far, if you were like, hey, which game would you rather play again? I'd probably play through Phantasy Star 2 again, honestly. You know, that one was like ungodly grindy with some of the worst fucking dungeons I've ever experienced in my life. Well, I guess maybe Final Fantasy 2 had worse dungeons. I don't know what it is about 2s when it comes to JRPGs. Usually they fucking suck. I don't know. Anyway, let's go into it. Let's open this game via config file. The only way reliably I've found it using my resolution and sound options, but then again there was an update for Windows. No, that one seems alright. And I'm wondering if these are like shuffled in together actually. Now that I'm thinking about it. And maybe just the first few that we saw just all happened to be Rolent. It's first place, right, Rolent? I think so. I think it is this one, right? No, yes, no. Yeah, 6, 17, 6, 6, cool. Alright, cool. And forget what we're doing. Up to, yes, okay, we were going to the lakeshore to, talk to people who might have known about or have themselves robbed the south block of Bows. Yes. Alright, let's listen to the. I know I just hit fucking record, but like, my nose is fucking running pretty bad right now. I need to take a fucking allergy pill. Right now it's outlandishly hot outside. I don't know. Which, the, last time I checked it was like 85, which isn't that hot, but I think the humidity is just insane right now, so it's like, I can hardly breathe. Walking my dog this morning. So we now have a homosexual in our party, which is appropriate considering this is Pride Month. And look, so we are at the end of the Bows thing. You can kind of tell by how many, like the ratio of enemies you have and have not seen yet. Yeah, so does he have a... Looks like this one has to be Mirage. So it looks like he has like a slight affinity towards Mirage magic. He's got a heavy affinity towards wind. Mirage is really just light, really. This is called light magic, so that's what the fuck it is. Joshua, heavy affinity towards time magic. And Estelle is just whatever the fuck you want her to be. Fuck is Chaos Brand? Fuck. Trolls always fuck me up here. Models enemies' cognitive abilities. You have lightning and aerial. What the fuck is aerial? Aside from a black mermaid. Am I right, Disney bros out there? Yeah, that's where you get the fucking tornado. Got it. Oh yeah, and then with all these, yeah, we have a whole bunch of curative magic, which is really cool now. Alright, cool. Let's, yeah, I don't remember the angle being this harsh. Crazy. practically vertical, but not really. Okay, go down here first. Probably makes more sense to talk to people at the bar. Man with pole. Could I ask you something? Wow, he's not responding at all. He must be really into his fishing. So this is what a fishing maniac looks like, right? They seem like a unique breed. Does anyone refer to themselves as a fishing maniac? He's like fucking like duct taping worms on his penis and jumping into the fucking lake. Not as unique as you are, that's for sure. I'm a fishing maniac! Once again, the coomfy, I can't deny the coomfy charm of this game. There's like, it gets that feeling extremely right. My mother and I come here on vacation every year around this time. I just completely butchered that sentence. It's a tradition in our family. My mother seems to look forward to it every time. I feel kind of bad for my father, though, as he always gets left behind. Jesus. Yeah, fuck him. Or maybe he's like partying with fucking strippers, you know? Maybe he's very lucky. He's like, finally, fuck, they're gone. The Kingfisher Inn in Bose and the Maple Leaf Inn in Zeiss are my favorite places to stay. I am gonna try to finish my coffee before it gets cold, so. Welcome to the Kingfisher Inn. Are you all here on a stay? Let's see, yes and no. How should I put it? We're here looking for a certain someone. Is there a guest staying here who loves to fish? Well, pretty much everyone who stays here loves to fish. We heard he was a friend of the old man who stayed here yesterday. Do you have a clue of whom that might be? Oh, you're talking about old man Kuwano. If you're talking about his fishing buddy, then I think you must mean Lloyd. Lloyd? I heard he's a professional angler who came all the way here from the Royal City. It seems as though he's a member of the Fisherman Guild here. He sounds like a pretty amazing guy. So, you're saying that the old man fishing out back? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's the one you're talking about. You might be able to get his attention if you call his name really loud. Anything we can buy? Oh, we don't know any of these? I guess when I was here before, they like weren't open, maybe. I don't know. Smelt cart, rainbow skewer. Alright, let's learn this shit. I can figure out how. Just 500 HP, which is admittedly a lot. 400 HP. Is this like really high HP characters? I assume. Yeah, looks like it. Alright, so that should be everything he has to teach me. It's all just a lot of HP shit. How are we overall for recipes? I know it's like ridiculous. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Maybe only like about a third. Holy shit. Welcome to Kingfisher Inn. Please let me know if you would like to stay. I guess we know who to talk to, the jackass out back. So this motherfucker might have seen the burglars, or he himself is like a master burglar? I don't fucking know. Once again, we're playing this like too far and few, honestly. But like, I couldn't imagine like playing this game like, you know, a shit ton. Like, oh yeah, let me put in like 7 hours this weekend, bro. Like, holy shit. Excuse me, are you the man named Lloyd who's from the Royal City? Wow, he's really focused. He tuned out everything but fishing. Looks like this is where my skills come into play. Just sit back and enjoy. Just shoves like his fucking pinky finger right in his asshole. Oliver leaned over and with a smile that left all kinds of things up to interpretation, blew into the man's ear. Oh my goodness, what in the fuck? Who are you kids? And where did you come from? That was a dirty trick to play on him, Oliver. Yeah, that was pretty low. How do you do this evening, good sir? I wonder if it was blowing into his ear, or if in the original Japanese it was a finger in the ass. I feel like it might have been. We tried calling out to you a moment ago, but we could see that, like a true professional, your attention was fixed upon your task. You're Lloyd, aren't you? Yes, that's right, but how'd you know my name? We heard from a certain old man about you. Do you have some time you could spare to speak with us? I see, so you heard from Mr. Kawano, did you? Yeah, I saw that strange pair about 2 nights ago. I knew it. Could we get you to fill us in on a little more of the details? Before that, are you all bracers or something? Is this somehow related to some sort of crime? Can't say for sure, but it does appear to be a possibility. Gotcha. In that case, I'll do what I can to help you out. It was the other night when I was out fishing in my boat. I was returning to the inn, dead tired after a day of battling it out with this lake's guardian. It had gotten late into the night, and it was about time when everyone at the inn was asleep in their beds. Now hold on a minute, what do you mean by this lake's guardian? I'm glad you asked. The guardian is a giant salmon that swims the murky depths of Valeria Lake. It has been the feared king of the waters among fishing lovers for over a decade. Crap, I shouldn't have asked. Looks like you've thrown a log onto the maniac's fire. Is it really that huge of a fish, like you say? You bet your last mirror it is, and I've been chasing the darn thing for the last 5 years of my life. It comes and goes in different parts of Valeria Lake and changes its feeding spots on a whim. I heard from a buddy of mine that it had appeared in these parts, so I had come a run from the royal city. Ha, now that's what I call passion. I can completely understand where you're coming from. Whenever I find something I like, I stop at nothing until I get a hold of it. For example, a bottle of Grand Chardonnay and such. In your case, steal it is more accurate. How about we get back to our story? So Lloyd, what happened when you came back from fishing that night? Oh, right. I had returned the boat and was on my way to the inn. When I saw an odd couple head out onto the road from the grounds behind the building. On the road in the middle of the night? Yep, no doubt about it. They headed out on the New Ansel path. At first I thought they were a group of people visiting from the city headed back home, but it was way too late for something like that, and when I asked at the inn the next day, nobody knew a thing about it. Thought maybe I'd seen a couple of ghosts or something then. Ghosts? There are ghosts that come out here? Just so you know, the two I saw were a young couple. They might have been 2 lost souls who committed a double suicide after not being accepted by those around them. Oh god, I'm gonna get banned on Twitch and YouTube for saying the fucking S word. Holy shit. Oh, don't tell me anymore. Oh, brother. A bracers that's afraid of ghosts. The guild is doomed. That is fucking ridiculous, by the way. I've talked about this before, but especially when you're watching, like, true crime shit, and, like, they bleep out the word suicide because, oh, I don't want to lose ad revenue. Jesus fucking Christ. It's funny because, like, you know, if you're, I don't know, any, like, late-night host or, like, CNN or some shit on YouTube, you get, like, you know, special treatment. You're allowed to do and say whatever. You can be Don Lemon holding up the fucking N-word sign. Jesus Christ. Now, let me pull my nose. Actually, let me be proactive and take a anti-allergy pill. I was talking about the dialogue in this game, and yeah, it's cool that there's so much, I guess. But a lot of the dialogue can be like, hey, let's go over there. That's a good idea. Fucking Lucas and Charlotte, where the fuck the characters are. Joshua and Estelle, there we go. Let's go over there. Right. I'm gonna be going over there with you guys. That's great. All right, let's go over there. It's like, wow, really? It needed that many dialogue boxes. Holy shit. So there is something to be said about, you know, brevity, solo wit, all that. Now let's see. Oh, brother, a bracer that's afraid of ghosts. The guild is doomed. Not to mention her habit of always wanting to hear more ghost stories and other bizarre stuff. Now, isn't your being scared attractive in its own right, Estelle? Not sexy, but cute nonetheless? Like a little kitten shivering in the cold? Better watch out because this little kitten bites. Jesus, who writes this shit? Well, I was just kidding about the ghost part, but a couple did in fact seem to be one with a purpose and reason. I say this because the girl was wearing some rather odd clothing. What do you mean by that? I saw her from behind, so I couldn't say for sure, but it looked like she was wearing some kind of school uniform. That one bitch, the spy we saw? Well, the spy was just the pirate, yeah? wasn't one from the Genis Royal Academy, was it? Wow, you really know your stuff, kid. You betcha. My niece goes there as well, and looks exactly like the same one she wears. See, this whole event just got a lot more interesting. Didn't we already primarily suspect the, fucking pirates, the same group we were chasing already? It's her. I know it's that lying tomboy for sure. We're finally onto her trail. What, so she's an acquaintance of yours? While you're at it, tell the two of them not to fret and rush into anything they'll regret later on. My mind isn't failing me. I could have sworn they said something about coming again tonight. That's true. Yep, we'll meet it back here in 2 days, is what the young man said. The stone seemed rather serious, so I couldn't help but think on it. Well, that's understandable. We appreciate the valuable information. Just leave the rest to us. We won't let them get into any more trouble than they already are. Oh, I see. That's a relief to hear. I feel like a weight's been lifted off my shoulders now. Now that it's off my chest, I feel like taking a boat out and fishing again. Well, there's no time to lose. I'll leave you youngins to your work. Now let's discuss everything we just discussed. Man, I'm not salty. I don't even measure up when it comes to that fishing nut. You mentioned something about Fisherman's Guild, too. I wonder what kind of group that is. So how is this couple involved with the missing airliner incident exactly? If you don't mind telling me, that is. Well, in a nutshell, Scare explained that they encountered Josette and Rolent. I see. That seems to be the person in question, alright, which means that tonight's the night, huh? Yeah, it looks like we should probably get a room just in case. We're going to be in for a late night tonight. Alright, let's go ask the receptionist about the room. See what I mean? Like 3 different dialogues of agreeing with each other to sleep at the inn. There we are. Hey. Holding the fucking circle button like it's Dark Souls. Once again, always have to mentally shift gears. Oof. Alright. Will you be staying here with us tonight? Yep, that's the plan. Hold on, Estelle. If there's anything that we haven't taken care of, we better do it now. I don't want to head back to Bose after we've gotten a room. I guess you're right. We are done, right? Yeah, it's just a stolen ring, which has to be probably their shit. Alright. Alright then, please come with me. I'll show you to your room. This is where you'll be staying. I'll leave you here, so please relax until dinner is served. This is quite a nice room. It has a certain atmosphere that you just don't find back in the city. Yeah, it's great, huh? It wasn't that expensive either. What do you know? What to do now? How about we relax until it gets dark? What a nice idea. I'll be more than happy to do just that, but is it really okay to take it easy? Rest up when you can. This is part of Bracer's job, too. This is our free time, so let's enjoy a meal, take a stroll, or something else. Do they ever get tired of being around each other? Like, holy fuck, let me go, like, take a walk on my own. We've been tethered at the hip since we were fucking 10. Wow, what a picturesque view. The entire lake looks like it's glowing. Too bad we can't see the royal city on the opposite shore because of the haze. But from here, it's easy to tell that this is the biggest lake on the kingdom. This lake's like a fisher's dream come true. I bet it'd be a blast to throw a line in those waters. And how about it? It might be a nice change of pace for you. Yeah, maybe I will. What are you gonna do, Joshua? Let's see. There's a book I've been meaning to read, so maybe I'll just sit back and share and relax. How old are you again? Only geezers talk about sitting back and relaxing. Young boys are supposed to get out and move their bodies. I'll leave that part to you. Tonight's gonna be such a drag. Oh well. Should hurry up and decide on a fishing spot. Holy shit, my dreams have come true. They're finally apart. 2 seconds. Somewhere around that pier, it looks like it might be a lucky spot for bites. Get a pole. Find pole. Where does pole exist? Estelle knows all about hunting down some pole. Or maybe like this one? Where'd you go and fish? That pier looks like a nice spot. How about you try it too, Joshua? You're not so bad at yourself, you know? Just not as good as you. I think I'll sit here and watch all the fishing practices paid off. Was it like on the inside? Really? Alright, it's kind of weird. Go inside and get a fishing pole. Your mission, should you choose to accept it. Scared Dart and Oliver are having a drink of chilled fruit wine together. Scary, should you start drinking again when it's only noon? No matter how light the liquor is, drinking too much is bad for your health, right? Don't worry, this stuff is just like water. Still, sometimes we all need to take a breather. I understand your concern for Scare, but you can leave her to me. Actually, Scare's not the one I'm concerned about. Right, Scare, like, is she gonna, like, fucking start pegging his asshole? Like, what the fuck? Oliver, I'm very worried and concerned about what she's gonna do to you. I invited Scare for a friendly drink, and she readily agreed. It seems as though she's finally been taken in by my charm. Brash self-confidence may cost you your life. There are fishing rods propped against the rack. Alright, how am I supposed to fish on the fucking pier? Jesus fucking Christ. Or do they mean like this fucking pier? What the fuck am I supposed to do? Oh my god, dude. It's too early in the fucking stream for me to getting this fucking upset. But there we are. Now it's like, what the fuck? What event flag did I have to hit? Yes, this looks good. Definitely the best spot. Now let's see about casting a few lines. Crap, I don't have fishing pole. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, what the fuck? Dude, that exclamation point did not pop up earlier. Holy shit. Dude, just go in. Just go up. Oh, you're staying here too? Let's enjoy this wonderful place together. Wondering what's for dinner today. I'm so excited I can hardly wait. Just take a fucking fishing pole. I gotta talk to the guy behind the counter. He's like, yes, there's fishing poles upstairs for you to take and use. I got some good fishing today, so please look forward to meals. Do you have a fishing pole I could borrow? Yes, of course you do. Right over there, and they're free for anyone who uses it fucking now. Okay, really score. Okay, cool. This is a pretty nice rod to be loaning out to everyone. Alrighty then, I'll put it to good use. Please enjoy yourself. Thank you. Fuck. Jesus Christ, though. Like, I don't know, dude. How the fuck can he say, like, I don't know, this is ridiculous to me, man. Like, yeah, fantastic game. This looks good. Definitely the best spot. Now let's see about casting a few lines. Let's see, from this pier, which would be the best place to drop a line? We're gonna lose a bunch of fucking clan points, or whatever the fuck they're called. Bracer points, if we choose the worst fucking area. The west around the pier. The shade reaches. Right around here looks nice. What should I do about bait? Alright, let's sit back and relax and see what we come up with. Sweet, I got a bite. Now this is a critical part. How should I bring it up? Oh god, let's see what we got. It's gonna get away. Got Liberl carp. This one's just my warm-up. Let's see, what should I do now? Now this is quite a catch. Let's see, what should I do now? Alright, we'll do one more, change fishing spot. wonder what the fuck the math is behind this. Holy boots. Curse you, holy boots. The victory is yours. Let's quit. Let's quit on a low note. Yeah, it's already starting to get dark. I guess I ended up with a pretty good catch after all. Check this out, Joshua. Look what I caught. Huh? Joshua? What's this? 100 Days of War seems to have been left on the table. Estelle picked it up. I wonder if Joshua just forgot this. Being so sharp, he can sure miss things sometimes. I guess I'll just have to take it to him myself. And again, I wonder where he could take it off to. Hey there, laddie. Who the fuck? Who the fuck says that unironically? What are you doing, whittling away the evening in a place like this? Not much. How about yourself? Are you done fishing, or are you heading back to battle? Nope, I already had my fill. It sure has been a while since I did it, though. Oh, that reminds me. Estelle held out the book she found on the table. You said you were going to read, but you ended up leaving your book on the table. You should be more careful with your stuff. That. Actually, finished reading it. My eyes were starting to feel a bit tired, so I thought I'd just take a walk for a change. Liar. What? You're hiding your feelings again, aren't you? I can tell that's what you're doing. And besides, it's not really fair. You'll always find a way to cheer me up when I'm feeling down. And while I may not be as reliable as Dad, I can still give you a shoulder to lean on. Sorry. It's times like these when you should say thank you, not apologize. You may be smart, Joshua, but you sometimes don't seem to know what's most important. You're probably right. Thanks, Estelle. Very good. Now, wasn't that too bad? Or that wasn't too bad, was it? Oh, right. In return, how about you play me a song on your harmonica? As you wish. Is The Whereabouts of Light good for you? Yep, that's one I wanted to hear. I wonder why it is that when I hear the sound of your harmonica in the evening light like this, it makes me want to cry. So you're still not going to ask about my past, I mean? You promised, remember? You were going to tell me when you felt like it, and I wasn't going to ask, right? Considering that 5 years have passed, it doesn't seem like such a big deal anymore. Yeah, it has been 5 years, hasn't it? Can you just live with me for that long and not have... How can you just live with me for that long and not have a million questions? So yeah, I guess it's not terribly fucking weird. They like met each other when they were already like 13 or something. It was weird in the beginning of the game. Everyone like you meet is like, yeah, when are you two gonna fuck? It's like, what the fuck, weirdo? That day your father came home with this beat up kid. Some random stranger he never says a word about his past. Why'd you take him in like that? Well, it seemed like the obvious thing to do. Besides, you're family now, Joshua. And like I said before, oh god, he got family zoned. I know you pretty well. You love books, you're a weapons geek, and you got a serious knack for just about anything that comes your way. You're kind and fair, but you've also got a way for not letting others inside by using politeness as like a shield. Now wait a minute. And you're caring and lonely. And of course, I don't know everything about your past. If you want to make comparisons, I don't know a whole lot about Dad's past either. But it doesn't mean that he and I aren't family, right? Being a family for us has more to do with just knowing his personality, his habits, the food he likes. You know, the kind of things that only I would know firsthand. And you're no different, Joshua. It'd make it nearly impossible to argue with you. You know that? It's been like that since the first time we met, and you gave me that flying kick to the gut as I was lying in bed, wounded, I might add. Did I really do that? Yeah, injured and all. More than once. Sure, it was just a little childish play. Blame Dad for my lack of social graces. Yeah, sure, nice excuse. But anyway, Estelle. Let's make sure we solve this whole airliner mystery. I know if Dad's been captured. I don't know if Dad's been captured or anything. But let's resolve this with our own hands. Sure, that's exactly what I intend to do. How about we head back to the inn? I'm sure supper's ready by now. Great idea, I'm starving. We need to eat our fill so we're ready for tonight. Oh god. Oh, I almost forgot. Here's your book, Joshua. Oh, right. I'm actually done with it. At this point, it just ended up being bulk weight. I wonder what I should do with it. It looks like a pretty difficult book, but do you think if I spent some time with it, I'd understand? I'm sure you'd be fine. There's already a lot of stuff you know in there anyway. So, do you want to take a stab at this, Stell? Sure, I'll give it a shot. Right, we still haven't read the previous one we got, right? Yo, name is Toby. Alright, human father. Sister Carnelia spoke to me in a tender tone as she sent a wave of immense pain rushing through the whole weight of my right hand. I won't have any trouble with you now, will I, Toby? She asked. Far from my eyes just brimming with tears, I nodded my head in consent as the salty streams of water ran down my face. Satisfied with my answer, she loosened her grip, and I felt the pain vanish as if it had all been some sort of illusion. God damn, I'm congested. The wry smile, she further added, "Don't get me wrong, Toby. I've been sent here to protect you by the goddess herself." This is what she had said while instructing me to keep my eyes focused on what lay beyond the window glass. Yet there's something about the way she pronounced the last syllable of my name that really rubbed me the wrong way. Little by little, the passengers slowly began to flow out of the train car. Prided on by Sister Carnelia, I inched forward while keeping my gaze on the platform through the passenger car window. Down the stairs which led to the front ticket gate were the figures of the men from earlier this morning, the three thug-like passengers who'd been loitering near the large horse head emblem of the tile at the Imperial Station. A muffled laugh echoed from her throat as she noticed them too. Well, isn't this a warm reception party you've got going on? Back of my head, I quietly pleaded, "Give me back my ornament." Sister Carnelia said nothing. Members of the crew bid us farewell as we stepped through the exit to disembark the train onto the lead-colored platform below. Angrily, I thought to myself, damn it, what's wrong with these fools? Can't they see what's going on? I shut my eyes halfway to protect them from the drizzle whipping against my face, and I unhurriedly descended the wet set of stairs. A half pace at a time. Sister Carnelia moved along behind me precisely the same length of stride. Below, the group of thugs waited expectantly at the bottom of the stairs, waited for me, no doubt. Contemplating the rate at which I was going, I ultimately believed it was only a matter of time before I would be handed over to the enigmatic group. I caught sight of their soured faces as the distance between us grew smaller and felt the heat of my left hand tightly gripping my bag grow in intensity until my palm began sweating profusely. Hitting the midway point on the stairs, Sister Carnelia suddenly whispered in my ear, "Keep your eyes on the ground, Toby." I did as I was told and cast my gaze down upon the tips of my boots, stained to a darker shade by the rainwater. Then, right at the moment I let out my breath, I felt a deep sense of pressure just below my shoulder blades as I was forcefully shoved forward. Droplets flew from my saturated fingers and my world turned upside down as I tumbled down the stairs and slammed back first into the group of hoodlums. With a muffled crunch, I felt the painful sensation of my ribs crumple under the weight of my body, and then return to normal from their severely compressed state. Two of the seemingly military men who were hit as I toppled down the stairs like an avalanche unleashed on a pair of young saplings, absorbed the transfer of force and were thrown into a large puddle, collecting on the ground nearby. Shrieks erupted from the startled passengers nearby, more shrill than the high-pitched sound of the railway brakes from the decelerating locomotive. Alright, and then we'll finish that chapter in a bit, as long as this one. This one's only 10. Alright. And that is a story about a fucking runner of, like, ordnance and packages during the 100 Days War. Being picked up by some fucking crazy-ass spy dressed as a sexy nun, I don't know. I don't ask questions. Help a fellow out, I'm begging you. I can't take another drink. Wow, I think I've just reconsidered my opinion about you, Oliver. It's pretty rare for anyone to still be conscious after a night of wine with Scara. Well, didn't the two of you come at a good time? How about having a drink together? You're both good for that, right? We're gonna eat dinner now, so the answer is no. Come on, you two. When I say let's drink, we drink. You're going to make me very angry if you don't sit down for a glass with me. But great, she's already reached stage 2, rage mode. Don't worry, Scara. Oliver said he's good for another couple of rounds. How about having him keep you company? So you can still drink more, can you? Joshua, how could you just give me to her like that? I can't. Don't you feel sorry for the poor guy? I don't know, should I? You're like a little demon, and cute at the same time, too. At least the fish are polite here. I guess it'll just be fine. How about we sit at the counter? I'd hate to bother the two of them. Right, good idea.
Bring it the fuck on!
What's good, try harder, cheese spam? How you guys doing? And what kind of shit were you playing? Well, you're having a chill weekend. Please, Scara, I'm pleading with you. You and the fish, don't pour me another glass. Alright, so we're gonna find out who the, like, anything about these, like, pirates and burglars. Ah, he's totally plastered. Looks like even a guy who takes his sweet time for everything couldn't stand up to the drunken Scara. Oh wow, what a night of drinking. I've been so busy lately, I haven't been able to enjoy myself like this for a while. You're not even red in the face from all that alcohol. Are you sure you haven't had some special kind of training, Scara? It could have been all the bizarre liquors I drank while I was in the troop. You know, like the ones with scorpions and asps in them. I might have built up a resistance that way, but who knows. I don't think that's the case. By the way, what do you plan on doing with him? He's pretty much useless as he is. Let him sleep. He looks so peaceful now, we wouldn't want to disturb him. There's a very high possibility that we'll have a direct encounter with the Sky Bandits tonight. And getting a civilian wrapped up in the middle of it all wouldn't be a good idea. Don't tell me you got Oliver drunk so he wouldn't be able to come along, didn't you? Well, of course I did, and he'll thank me in the long run, too. After his raging hangover, anyway. And so that whole time, you're just toying with him, weren't you? Let's see, it's getting late. Let's hurry and begin our stakeout around the inn. Let's skirt around the issue, Scara. Quiet you. For the time being, we're going to circle up to the far pier. Understood. Alright then, let's go. Could have used like 4 or 5 more lines of disagreement, personally. Alright, so we're going around the far pier? What the fuck? I mean, like this pier. I don't see anyone. I know what kind of business those siblings have had here, but do you think they'll really show up? There's no guarantee, of course, but if Lloyd's information has any truth to it, my best guess is they'll be here. However, if we move around too much, there's a possibility we'll be seen and they'll take off. As the Sky Bandits are supposed to come from the road, it might be a good idea to watch the area. Right, so where should we watch from? Maybe a place where we can see the road without being noticed ourselves. A place like that would be ideal. Shit. Let me throw out a save just in case I fuck this up. Fuck, I don't know where that would be. I feel like up on the balcony would be really, really, really obvious. Are you going out? If you're going to fish at night, you need an orbit light or you won't be able to see. Hey, what's that? Yeah, I mean, like, we're on the 2nd floor with, like, lights everywhere. There's no way in fucking hell they won't see us. Well, looks like we're here a little early, huh? Yeah, it seems that way. You know, if this were the middle of the day, we could have gotten ourselves a bite to eat along the way. We're talking nonsense. We're outlaws, remember? Now let's hurry up and get moving. Wait for me, Kyle. We've kicked these guys' asses like 3 times now. Should have known it would have been them. Well, we knew that already. It looks like they're headed for the far pier. I wonder what they intend to do. Shall we take a look and find out? Let's try to get as close as we can without being noticed. Once again, could have like summed that up with, alright, let's go after them. Don't need 20 lines of dialogue for that, but whatever. Should have figured they wouldn't be here yet. They always come exactly on time. I really hate those guys. They act like they're so superior, and to be honest, they're kind of scary. No doubt about that, they're quite a clandestine bunch. But there's not much we can do about this. This is an order from the Don. This seems to be a good place. Yeah, we can hear every word they're saying, too. Hey Kyle, don't you think Don's been acting a bit strange lately? It's just not like him to ask me. Not like him, if you ask me. You know, the whole hijacking of airliners thing. Well, I admit it was lucrative. Now we got the army clamping down on us from school on a full scale. Not to mention those annoying bracers are now involved. He's gone and taken hostages and demanded a ransom in return. No matter how I think of it, it seems like Don has gone way overboard this time. In the end, you'll always be just a girl. Deep down, you're just not cut out to run with a bad crowd. Excuse me? Okay, maybe not the best wording, but I meant it as a compliment. If things are getting too tough for you, you're always welcome to try salvaging a life back home. It shouldn't be too hard to get by as long as you don't set your sights too high. Although, admittedly, it is a bit colder than Liberl. Do you think you can just treat me like a kid, and I'm not going to get angry? I'd like to see you get by without me. What with all that crap cooking and all, not to mention the laundry. Do you really want to go back to burnt toast and turning your underwear inside out? Okay, I see your point, and I am really sick of toast, burnt or otherwise. But anyway, think about what I said before it gets too late and back out. Now, getting back to what you said earlier, I do have to agree that Don has been acting pretty weird. Does he expect us to just keep fishing for ransom? We should take what we get. And I'd like to believe that Don is smart enough to see that. Don't you think he started acting strange about the time that guy showed up? It's the only thing I can think of as to why he started acting like this. Yeah, he was the one who introduced us to those other guys too. He might have gotten Don to buy into his ideas. Who's that guy and he? That's certainly a good question. Oh, what's that over there? What's what? Looks like whoever it is they were waiting for finally showed up. Looks like you made it. On time as usual, huh? You could have come a little early for a change, or even late. Definitely not my type, that's for sure. Say what you will, but we're trained to be punctual. Now, if that displeases you, then let me offer you my sincerest apology. Relax, I was just being sarcastic. Now I know you guys are definitely not the type I want to be around. Enough already, we don't have time for that. Now how about we get down to business? Have there been any other developments since last time? Yes, in fact, Her Majesty has finally made a move. She intends to contribute to the ransom from her own assets. Seriously? We're gonna get paid out of the Queen's own pocket, huh? I guess we're pretty close to getting the money then, right? How about the Royal Army? Is there any indication that they've figured out where our hideout is? Not yet, but it's only a matter of time until they do. We've received reports that members of the Bracer Guild are on the move as well. At any rate, on the morning of the payoff, you'll need to leave your hideout behind. Yeah, no problem there. We just happened to run into the temporary shelter by chance. Don shouldn't have any regrets about it either. There are way too many suspicious types involved in this. What do you want to do, Scara? Should we just storm in, shoot them all, and let Idios sort them out? I got a much better idea. A better idea? These two siblings appearing here means that the Sky Bandit's airship is parked somewhere nearby. There's not much we could do if they got away again, so how about we try taking that out first? I see. Take away their means of escape, right? Bad for that. How about you, Joshua? Joshua? Oh, right. Take out that airship first. Right. Yeah, I think that's a good idea, too. What's wrong? Your face looks really tense all of a sudden. It's nothing. Yeah, I'm sure it's just my mind playing tricks on me. We don't have much time. We've got to get out onto the road and start looking for that airship before they finish their meeting. Good thing we have the power of speed with us. The party took the road in search of the location of the airship, and... Alright, well that's where I was gonna look. So they're parked in front of the Liberl Tower, huh? This is definitely the perfect place to land since it's off the main road. So what do you want to do, Scara? Should we subdue them? That's one way to go about things, but there's more than double their number. How, like, useless is the army? How do they not see this fucking thing flying around? This is not that far from town. But there's more than double their number since the last time we encountered them. Don't worry, even with twice so many guys, there's no match for us. So how about we take them all out at once? I don't know if that's the best way to go about things. Sorry to keep you all waiting. Keep it down or they're gonna hear you. Well, isn't this a surprise? I can't believe you're standing here after the state you were in before. Your tolerance is impressive. I'm shocked that this is a new track we're listening to right now. Who do you think you're talking to? Rather than miss a minute of your fair company, I dutifully puked my guts up and dumped a bucket of cold water on my head. Voila. I was good to go. I know about that. I think I hear your liver screaming somewhere in there. That's some serious tenacity. Come on, I couldn't let you enjoy all the fun yourselves, right? I had just come out of the inn when I saw you guys on the road, so I came running from behind to catch up with you. I guess I went a little too easy on you. Maybe I should have had you down all that brandy at once. You'd have put me to sleep for good if you've done that, Scara. But anyway, fighting the Sky Bandits here would lack finesse, don't you think? I don't think that's the issue here. No, I'm serious. Even if you subdued them all and managed to arrest the two siblings, there's still a chance they won't tell you where their hideout is. And they might even use the hostages as leverage to demand their release. Well, there's a risk involved with whatever course of action we take. Or do you have a good plan on how we can avoid taking such a risk? Ha! Boy, do I ever. Listen up, everyone. If you blow in my ear, I'm seriously going to punch your lights out. Just like sneak aboard the ship or what? Kyle, just that. It's good to see you made it back. I didn't think you'd be gone for so long. So, talks took longer than expected, huh? Yeah, but we're nearing the end with our negotiations. We also managed to get a great deal of information about what's going on with the Royal Army. So, what you're saying is... Yep, we're getting the ransom money within a few days. We'll finally be one step closer to making our dream a reality. We did it. Sweet. Cool it down, guys. It's a little too early to get excited yet. For the moment, we need to head back to the hideout and report to Don. Right, everyone, pack up and let's get out of here. Temperature outside is 69.8 degrees with 15% humidity. There's a south-southwest wind blowing at a speed of 12 arch. There's no orbital reactions in the surrounding area. Looks like the army isn't patrolling here. Activate the orbital engine and begin transmitting orbital energy to each section of the airship. Aye, aye, sir. Orbital engine activated. Transmission of orbital energy to all sections underway. Orbital floater started. Orbital driver started. Stabilizers all green. Alright then, liftoff. Aye, aye, sir. Wow, we're finally going into the sky. That's crazy. We're only like fucking 15 hours into the game. If that, probably like closer to 20. Fuck me, dude. Set the drive rate to 40% and maintain cruising speed. However, make sure that we can switch at battle speed at any time. Aye, sir. Looks like we make it back before morning. Yeah, I'm ready for some serious shut-eye myself, but I've got to report it down first. Huh, did you just hear something? I didn't hear anything. That's odd, I could have sworn it came from below deck. Maybe it's just a mouse or something. I'll have to clean up the place when I can find some free time. Oh, it's the Mist Valley. Okay, yeah, and there's this area, yeah, and I was wondering what the fuck it was. Ah, boy, I'm tired. Ever since we came here, my night and day have been completely reversed. Just gotta tough things out a little longer, and then we can say goodbye to the horrible life. With Don as our leader, we can't go wrong, but don't you think Don's been acting a little strange lately? I mean, he's kind of scary to talk to these days. I bet you knock that crap off. If Kyler just said heard you talking like that, they'd beat you upside the head. But it's just that. I'm sure you're just tired from lack of sleep. Let's hurry ahead and finish and get some rest. You're welcome to take a rest now if you like. You're to those. Too late. Alright, time to beat the shit out of them. Then we can maybe kill this one. And we'll get some cheese pizza points up.
Take that.
Yeah, it's fine. And we got some fire shit too.
Let's move out.
Sepith, there we are. Fire Sepith. Which we definitely need. It's like the most limiting factor. Looks like we're able to get in here without any trouble. I'm amazed that this little plan actually worked. I guess we all have you to thank this time. But seriously, I was getting pretty nervous. I wasn't sure we were going to do if we got caught stowing away. Well, even if we were discovered, we just have to take control of the airship. And we would have had an advantage fighting against this a lot in those tight quarters. Superior numbers mean nothing without the space to maneuver in. Oliver, so you thought that far ahead, taking all these factors into account, huh? Not in a million years, are you kidding? I simply thought it would be fun to infiltrate an enemy base. I think we would have been better off if you said nothing at all. Give the poor guy a break, at least we're able to get in here without incident. Anyway, this looks like somewhere in the Nebel Valley. Nebel Valley? Like the one on the border between Bose and Rolent? Well, that explains why it's so misty outside. And this is definitely terrain covered with extreme differences in height, which prevent the landing of large aircraft. Looks like your guess was right, Scara. Yeah, well, it didn't seem to help us much in getting here. But anyhow, we don't have time to be hanging around here. We'll need to subdue the Sky Bandits and ensure the safety of the hostages being held captive. And of course your father Cassius too. Right. Understood. Oof. Alright, well looks like we're finally getting somewhere in the goddamn game. Yeah, practically 30 fucking hours into the game. Give me a second, guys. I'm just gonna fucking step away real quick. We can listen to this new music. Glad we're finally getting some new tunes in this game. There we are. Sorry about that. Let's drink my coffee earlier, and I just wanted to brush my teeth. Had acid fucking wrecks your teeth, I swear. Alright. Let's do this shit. Yeah, we're finally like doing some like JRPG shit. Now, why would we want to go back in here? There's like a save spot? Oh yeah. Heal spot. So that way they don't get like soft lock. Makes sense. Kinda cool how it's just like a small cruiser. Thematically it fits. Yeah, it just like took forever for us to like get to the point where we're doing JRPG shit as opposed to just wandering and doing quests. He's got like a pet fucking yak in the fucking shop. And what do they got? Gold rat, weak to fire. Elder owl, not really weak to anything. Okay.
Take that.
Why the fuck is his voice so deep? It's like that one guy from Final Fantasy 15. I guess the more masculine you are in Japan, the more gay you are. It's kind of weird. Weird how that works. I feel like the Elder Owl, aggressive avian monster, circles mountainous regions by air in search of prey. By using poison-filled glands on its feet. Shit. I might wanna try to kill these guys first. Oh, what is his shit? Yeah, let's try it. That's pretty fucking good. Yeah, we don't want to do that. We just want to kill this one. And that's also not enough to really do much. Alright, so no poison. Oh, that's fucked up. They can like just attack like super far away and then go backwards. I want to keep them kind of in like a group, unless they just flat out die. And I think we lost some Sepith. Good. Can't quite kill that one. I can't quite kill anything right now. Shit. Let's try fire magic then. Should die from her fire magic, so let's focus on the other one. God damn, what an asshole. God damn, poison does a shit ton of damage. We're starting to get our cheese pizza points up quite a bit.
99.
Jesus Christ. Why'd they give him such a deep voice? It's so fucking like weird. It's reading his text, you know, you think he'd be like, oh, like sound like fucking James from Pokemon. kind of want to use a cure. Joshua, because he's a little dinged up. There you go. I can't open that chest? What the fuck, dude? God, it's so, like, it's just mind-boggling. Alright, let's save here just in case it's like, oh, you have to fight a super boss. On a scorpion. Chest is already empty, double dipper. I'm assuming that's a gun? Oh no, it's a whip. Seal claw attached to the fall. It increases attack by quite a bit. Nice. Good find. Pretty fucking empty dungeon though, holy shit. One of the few games I've ever played where I'm actually using the turbo function. EP change. Chest is empty, makes you want to cry, doesn't it? Like, cause the rest of the game is so fucking long, man. It's like included in the game because they're like, yeah, we know we fucked up. Like, how about you just don't make it that slow? Holy shit. What was that I just found? EP, not the EP cut, right? Is that like an item? EP charge. Oh, okay, got it. This item that gives me EP back. Cool. Ah, shit. Okay, so we have two directions now. Found jeweled ring. Just empty. How tragic. What does a jeweled ring do? Defense +2. Really? That's it? Ways the subman can be heard. It sounds like some of the grunt. Shall we rush the room? Not yet. Hold on a second, I hear someone talking on the other side of the door. Sounds like one of the grunts. Take care of them before we move on so there's no surprise behind us later. God damn. The illusion of choice, baby. Yeah, that's a lot of them. Huh? Oh, so you guys you guys new around here? Like in your freaking dreams. Are these guys like in your freaking dreams? It's Carl from Octane Nugget Force. But if you're not new here, then who are you? Let me take this off real quick. There you go. What, are you supposed to be intruders? Bingo. We're with the Bracer Guild. I think it would be best if you surrendered. Forget that. We won't give you up without a fight. I have a whole bunch of them. Yep, there you are. There goes a bunch of Sepith. Good. Yeah, shank those two. They deserve it. I know I have that, but when they're all grouped up in an area, it's really hard to, not want to fuck them up a little bit. Is there any way... Dude, this is like so hard to line up properly. I'll just keep getting his shit up. goddamn. Hurricane. We could do all those. Yeah, that's like 5 of them. I think that's my best option. Oh shit, I petrified 2 of them and killed 1. Holy hell. There, that's another dead one. We can shatter those 2. Let me just prematurely shatter 2 of these. Yeah, Hurricane plus Petrification is an awesome fucking mix.
Take that.
Alright, just 2 left. Oh, so fucking close. And I think we're just about at everyone charged, so that way for a God, oh wait, we can do a flicker. It's far away, but we can do it. Good.
Alright, we're good to go.
I guess that's a good thing, is for really, really far away people. I guess that's another advantage to it. Alright, now where are the hostages? If you don't start talking, there's going to be some serious consequences involving a whip. Do what you want with us, we're not going to talk. Oh, is that so? Let me handle this, Estelle. Sure. Can't say I didn't warn you guys. Honestly, I'm being quite gentle with you. Don't think for a second that you're allowed to pass out yet. But if you start talking, maybe I'll be kind enough to let you. Yikes. They're down below. Some of our crew are guarding them. Very good. Now where are your leaders? Kyle just said it, right? Forget it, lady. Do your worst. No one will tell you where they are. So the hostages are one thing, but you're not going to sell your own bosses, huh? I guess there's only one thing left to do. Holy Strega scares us unforgiving as ever. This? No, I've been far more unforgiving. Any masochist would be thrilled to make your acquaintance, Skara. And my whip would be thrilled to make yours. Maybe some other time. Looks like the hostages are being held down below. Let's hurry. Let's see. We will probably want to heal. I think we should use Skara's shit, though. There we are. It's fine. What is this Ooga Booga monster? Oh, it's so annoying. With a +10 and a chance for petrification. It's very much worth it. Plant monster from the mountains, slows preys with mud, weak against fire.
Take that.
I'm surprised it's in range, honestly. Jesus. All the Sepith up is fucked up, man.
Take that.
Enjoy the show.
You gotta remember, you can't really get over level in this game, considering it's like Paper Mario style. Enemies don't have a set amount of experience they drop, but it's like curved to your level. And nothing here, but we can fight the Suga Booga Man. Oh yeah, drop all the Sepith. Fuck yeah. I don't give a shit. Oh god. I want to like save up for her super, but like this hurricane is too fucking good. Especially when you petrify these fuckers.
Take that.
And do a dual strike easy enough. Maybe blind this one. Good. But this is gonna hit for Sepith, which sucks. Hey, nice. Leveling up to 16. Shit, we're actually everyone's close to level 16. I'm surprised how low of a level I am, honestly. Holy shit. Anyone have a clue what this place is? It's way too big for these bandits to have built. It seems pretty ancient. It almost feels like a stronghold of some sort, and I agree. This place is pretty old. I wonder if people used hidden forts like this one as hideouts back then. As far as I've heard, the turmoil following the Great Collapse continued on for several hundred years. So it doesn't seem that strange to me that something like this is still around. The Great Collapse? The collapse of the ancient Zemurian civilization which existed more than 1,200 years ago. It's said that a huge natural catastrophe wiped them out. Oh, you mean like Professor Alba said before. I can tell you, though, for being a place this hard to find, someone's got seriously bad taste in hideouts. Not to mention there are all sorts of monsters lurking around here, too. I wonder if this is how all men like to live. Scara? So what kind of men are you hanging out with? While we have a moment, let's actually finish this one. That we're kind of caught up. As my world spun wildly around me, I lay there, the chill of the tiles seeping into my back. With concentrated effort, I rolled my eyes to the left, where my arm remained in an outstretched state. By some act of the goddess, I had managed to keep my tight five-finger grip on the bag I had been carrying. In an effort to get up, I slid into a prostate position, keeping my chin in contact with the ground, making a low visual sweep of the vicinity as my life depended on it. I noticed the military-like physiques of the men had vanished from view. The only figure I saw standing above me now was on the platform was that of Sister Cornelia, and on her shoulder, as if she were merely hefting a sack of grain, was one of the men. Turning in the direction where the train sat in its motionless state, she lobbed the unfortunate man down onto a set of empty rail tracks below. By this time, I had risen to one knee while keeping the other planted firmly on the ground in a half-standing position. The world in front of me was still swaying, undulating in my wavering eyesight. My head slowly rocked back and forth with it as the double vision of Sister Cornelia's boots approached me. Then with a strong grip, she tugged my hand. For some strange reason or another, when she did this, I failed to notice the unpleasant feeling that her hand wrapped tightly around mine brought. Let's go, Toby, she instructed in an authoritative voice. Nearly dragging me, she pulled me on my feet, and before long, we were hightailing out of there. The onlookers made quite a commotion as they moved hastily out of the way in a determined attempt not to be caught up in the middle of our flight path. The bag in my left hand had swung helplessly, knocking against my thigh. After clearing the ticket gate, Sister Cornelia finally let go of my hand, but a sickening, slippery sensation came with it. Looking over at her, I realized that the stomach-churning, slimy feeling on my hand had come from the bright red blood on which stained both of hers. I peered back over my shoulder in the direction of the platform as I continued to run, but the figures of those 3 men who had been waiting for me at the station were nowhere to be found. Cool. Alright. And then we have that to read at some point. Let's always save before you open anything, just in case. This chest has nothing left to offer you. Why is the frame rate bad here? It doesn't make sense, it really doesn't. There's like no rhyme or reason to it. It increases defense. That would be by 2. That would be by 2. That would be by 2. Okay, so who needs it the most? Well, I'm kind of want to give it to Oliver, but like he should be ideally far behind, whereas Estelle does have the ability to draw aggro, so let's make her more defensive. Oh, you gotta be shitting me, dude. Oh, it's so fucking annoying. What the fuck? Oh, why am I missing all of a sudden like it's fucking, Shining Force? Holy fuck, dude.
Take that.
Holy shit. Why am I missing so bad? I think they just have like really disgustingly high evasion. Continuing on. Fuck it. Do I want to heal? Do I need a heal? Let me heal Joshua at least. Alright, they're like so close to level 16, it's crazy. Air assault. Chest is empty because you emptied it. Funny how that works now. Alright, so now he's gonna go out and fuck some bears. Large caliber hunting gun made by the Veteran Corporation. What's this? I'm guessing it's an orbital vacuum. It looks like the newest model. That's cute. That's a wind ornament on there. Nice attention to detail. So it's probably stolen. Interesting. Huh. What's this? There's something stuffed inside. Black notebook. Notebook? Yep. That's what it looks like to me. What's something like this doing inside a vacuum? Probably something important. Let's hold on to it just in case. Yeah, good idea. Good idea. Ha 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 ha. But I don't actually have it, shit. Notebook found, nonsensical rows of numbers are written inside. Let me start to read this, maybe a little bit. First section. 100 Days War, Outbreak of War. In spring 1192 of the Septine calendar, a single cannon shot shook the Haken Gate. Situated in the northern part of the Liberl Kingdom. Liberl Kingdom. This marked the beginning of an invasion later known as the 100 Days War, and the moment in which the raging Golden Stallion assaulted the noble White Falcon. During this time, the Haken Gate was little more than a reinforced medieval rampart. It easily succumbed to the round fired by one of the Empire's Rhineford Company-built orbital tanks, leaving a section of the aged barrier fractured beyond repair. And as the Liberl Kingdom's other defensive walls were hit in succession by a full fusillade of cannonballs, they too fell under the explosive impact and were reduced to a mountain of rubble. Declaration of War. At about the same time as the first cannon shot was fired, a single letter from the Erebonian embassy, located in the royal city, was delivered to Queen Alicia. More specifically, it was a writ containing a declaration of war by the Erebonian Empire upon the Liberl Kingdom. In Liberl Kingdom. In terms of diplomatic wisdom, the propriety of the declaration was established by being handled prior to the preemptive strike. But in this instance, there was hardly a difference in time between when the two occurred. In short, firing the first shot at the exact moment war was declared when the Liberl Kingdom made it possible for the Erebonian Empire to guise their preemptive strike as one of legitimacy when the first bombshell hit. This could be referred to as a new diplomatic war tactic, though one incapable of being employed without a meticulous level planning used in concert with an orbital communication system. Blitz tactics. After the destruction of the Haken Gate, the Imperial Army began its invasion of the Liberl in earnest. Overall, its troop strength is made up of 13 divisional units. This proved to be roughly half of the Empire's entire military force, and was such a massive deployment that it exceeded 3 times that of Liberl's entire royal army. Within a month after the outbreak of war, the Imperial Army had occupied nearly all of the Liberl territory. Only the Grancil region and the Lestine fortress, situated just off the shore of the Valeria Lake, remained in opposition. So rapidly were these blitz tactics carried out that even the Calvert Republic, an ally of the Liberl Kingdom and longtime rival of the Erebonian Empire, never had the opportunity to dispatch auxiliary forces to aid its partner. However, in the following attempt by the Imperial Army to take direct control over the Zeiss Mineral Factory and Malka Mine, they instead found themselves on the verge of being forced to surrender to Queen Alicia, who remained entrenched within the royal city. Alright, so that's half of it. Kind of like look at the Grancel and Zeiss. Lestine Fortress. Gotcha. So the southern areas. Oh, so the Genius Royal Academy is there. I thought that was an Erebonian Empire area. Erebonian Imperial Academy. Oh, it's right there in Rouen. Cute. Alright. Do I want a dual strike? Maybe. Nice, that one's blinded. Save the other one. Oh, nice! Sick. Nice! Joshua learned Taunt, which I guess is the same thing as hers, yeah? Yeah, it's the same thing as Cell. Nice, both blinded. One's dead.
Take that.
Shit. Can I even get this one? I actually can. Nice. And we're just gonna beat the shit out of this one, so we do just have one blind thing to kill. Also, charge up some more cheese pizza points.
Take that.
Piece of cake.
Shit, wrong goddamn thing. I mean, I guess we did delay him, which is cool. We might be able to petrify one of these guys. Or kill one, whatever, same difference. I want to have to deal with that one, but looks like we might have to. Nice! Critical whiff.
Take that.
Yeah, I think this is really what you want to do, is just keep that shit between 100 and 200. Just so you can be a lot more over the top with how often you use crafts. Kind of a lame dungeon, honestly. Voice of men can be heard. I can hear somebody talking again. Shall we rush the room? Not yet. What happens if we go over here? Nope, they're just gonna make me do it. Who are you guys supposed to be? Racers. How'd you get in here? Looks like the hostages are just... How many fuckers work for these guys? It's just a small ship. Looks like the hostages are being held in the room just beyond here. I think it's time you surrender quietly or else. Don't kid yourself. Let's get him. Quick draw.
Take that.
Can I do a flicker? I can hit two of them. Doesn't really matter though. Oh god. Okay, good. Wasn't even able to get too close. But let's do a hurricane and really fuck these guys up. We could do this and crack one. That might be for the best. How does that, like, oh god, it's such a narrow path, that's crazy. That doesn't hit all of them. Alright, let's do a dual strike on... I guess this one, why not? Alright, let's see, taking some damage. I was thinking about using my supers, but I'd rather save them. Alright, just 2 more. Shouldn't be too bad. Might have to drop some heals after, but it is what it is. It's gonna hurt a little bit. Yep. That's like almost 100 damage from poison. Crazy.
99.
What's going on out there? It seems a bit loud for just an internal squabble. Is everyone alright? We're with the Bracer Guild and we've come to rescue you. Seriously, we're saved? We've taken care of the guards. There's no need to worry about anything at the moment. Really? We've been saved? I'm Grant, captain of the airliner Linde. I don't know how to express my gratitude for what you've done for us here today. You can talk to us after we've gotten you out of here. By the way, it doesn't look like he's here. Who? Are these all the hostages? Yes, that's correct. This is everybody who was on the Lind, including crew and passengers. That can't be right. Wasn't there a man by the name of Cassius Bright on this flight? He's a member of the Bracer Guild. Cassius Bright? I do seem to remember hearing that name somewhere. Captain, isn't he that passenger? Maybe the one who got off right before we left? Right, now that you mention it, there was one passenger who did get off. What do you mean? Well, there's one passenger who disembarked the airliner right before it took off. A man who has been on board since Royal City. And he didn't seem to have such a name, if I remember correctly. He did seem to have such a name, if I remember correctly. What? But his name was on the passenger list. Well, since he got off right before we departed, there wasn't any time to document the changes. This would have been handled had we arrived in Rolent, but we were attacked by Sky Bandits en route, and things were left as they were. So that's what happened, huh? I thought it would have been awfully strange if Dad had been captured by Sky Bandits. Well, it looks like our question has finally been answered. How ironic. Now wait a minute. Then, what is Dad doing? With something this big going on, why hasn't he contacted us? Calm down, Estelle. I know you're curious to know, as I am, but thinking about it now isn't going to get us anywhere. Our focus needs to be on securing the safety of the hostages. Okay, you're right. I guess I'll just have to forget about it for now. Listen up, everyone. We're now going to go after the Sky Bandit leaders and arrest them. I know how you must all feel, but I need you to sit tight a little longer. We'll be waiting here. Good luck. If that's the case, we'll prepare for the worst. Our lives are in your hands, dude. In other words, don't let us down. Leave everything to us. Let's see. Do some more of these real quick. That's fine. Maybe one more. She's got plenty of EP. This is the first time I'd ever ridden on an airliner. I didn't think that something like this would happen. I'd finally be able to get home to protect to Zeiss. Oh, have we been saved? The fuck is that name? Blau? I must be dreaming or something. Glad we're safe. But what happened to the Lind? We were blindfolded, so we never exactly saw what happened. I need to come to save us. Thank you all. After the way they ripped out the Lind's engine, I'd kept it in such good repair all this time. I'll never forgive him for that. Are you guys bracers? Are you going to arrest the nice guards? Git. Beautiful name. Ruvi. Thank you. More than myself, I'm glad to know Git's been saved. Very feminine, beautiful name. Oh, I wonder what's going on in my store right now. Thank you for saving us. All the passengers are safe and sound. No one's sick or injured either. Man, I thought this was the end for sure. There's something just not right about the look in the Skyman's boss's eyes. Thanks for coming to our rescue, bracers. Now I'll finally be able to return home. The Skybands ripped off everything I bought at the Bose Market. Make sure to get my stuff back, bracers. I'll finally be able to get back to my travels. Being stuck here has put a real kick in my plans. All things considered, I'm surprised you were able to find and get to this place. Being a bracer must be a tough occupation, huh? Still have not found that ring for the one mission I have. I'm like trying to find it too. And it's not back here. Now they would keep the treasure with the fucking hostages. There's a rock wall at the end of the passage. Is this a dead end? No, it looks like there's something here. Try pushing on it? Let's leave it alone. That might be the actual entrance, though. Familiar voice can be heard. Is this? Yep, it looks like the Skyband's boss room. Not yet. Reviving Balm. Treasure chest is offended that you've returned. Was the first time not good enough for you? Yeah, okay, cool. In case you missed anything. This was a secret door? It's quite a neat little trick there. I wouldn't expect anything less from a secret fort. This looks like the corner of the Nebel Valley. Scare, should we help the hostages escape first? No, we need to take out the Skyband boss first. If we're attacked while attempting to escape, there's no way we'll be able to protect that many people. Oh, that's true. There's 3 fucking people, dude. Well then, how about we get back in there and have a face-to-face chat with the gentleman running this fine operation. Wahaha! So, so the Queen's gonna pay out the ransom, is she? Now we can finally say goodbye to this meager living. Don't get careless, bro. We've got the money in hand yet. I would have assumed it was the dad, or an older brother, I guess. Yeah, and we'll need to decide on a plan on how to let the hostages go. The hostages go. Now hold on a minute. Why do we have to bother with that? But once we get our mirror, we'll just kill them all and be done with it. We've no need to leave them alive. Don, you're joking, right? They know exactly what we look like, remember? Even if we left the Liberl for good, we can still be tracked, right? But they're old. Well, you've already been seen, dickbag. But there are old people and kids among them. Do you really intend to kill them all? I swear, no matter how old you get, you never grow up. This isn't playtime, get it? But I'm sorry to say this, bro, but I'm against killing the hostages, too. Idios will never forgive us if we do that. And I don't want to get our home back with Mira stained in the blood of innocent people. Kyle, since when did you become the boss around here? Huh? I think it's about time you learned your place. Jeez. He made a Nwa knife. Kyle. Wow, who cares about our old home? With this kind of mirror coming in, what could you possibly want with our own worthless land? We're gonna blow all this cash somewhere near the southern resort and enjoy a good life for a while. What did you say? And when you run out of Mira, we'll just hijack another ship. This is gonna be the future of the Kapua Sky Bandits. Don, what's happened to you? What's happened to you, Regis? What in Idios' name has happened to you? Sorry to interrupt, but could we have your little family feud later? She comes in blackface just to, you know, do the whole... Fuck, I'm flying on the name. The guy from fucking Family Feud with the thick as shit mustache. He was on the Kings of Comedy. How am I blanking on? Anyway, you again. Racers, why are you here? How can you say something so heartless, especially after you gave us a lift here in your own airship? Impossible. What are you talking about? It can't be. You had your airship sitting in front of the Amberl Tower, right? We just stepped in while you weren't looking and hid in the cargo hall. In other words, we stole a ride from a bandit. Take that. For a dimwit, you've really outdone yourself this time. What are you calling dimwit, you two-faced tomboy? What'd you just call me? You bimbo, airhead brute? Just try and say that again. Alright, enough of the bickering between you two. We've liberated the hostages and defeated the other members of your group. It looks like all that's left is you three. And accordance with the laws of the Bracer Guild, you are hereby placed under arrest. It would be best not to resist. And grab... Kyle, Josette, what is the meaning of this? Sorry, bro. Sorry, Don. That's okay. I'll forgive you just this once. Once I kill them, that'll be that. What? What a bunch of fools you are. Think that a pitiful number of people that you could ever capture Don Tapua. Look how effortlessly he handles that orbital cannon. Kyle, Josette, it's time to hunt some game, and I like my sport bloody. Just like my butthole. Alright, let's, kick the shit out of them. So we have Taunt, Flicker, Sever. If I wait, though... we could use the strength up power. I never get a chance to really use. Won't do anything for what's his nuts, but boost everyone else's shit. Muddles an enemy's cognitive abilities. I mean, we could use that on one of them. Or we could try a quick draw while they're all together.
Take that. Take.
Let me show you the true essence of beauty.
Nice. Now, who do we want to focus in on? We could take him out. We're 2 men of the Kapua household. Smoke bombs are blinding, quite agile. But we might be able to do enough damage to completely take this fucker out.
Someone's been naughty.
And also, it would be hot having her whip another chick. To weaken him, and then we just attack the 2 weaker ones. Take him out.
Let's do this.
Oh yeah, they're all weakened pretty good. We just take this chick out. Nice.
That's it for me.
Oh god. Fucking her up.
Take that.
Do I have like, what else do I got? Lightning. Aerial. We can do that, just try it out. Do I also get hit from that? Let's see. Is friendly fire a thing? Oh, nice.
guess you came up short.
I like hearing her discuss the way I came. It really gets me invested in the game. These guys are tough, so this is the strength of a bracer, huh? Crap, how can I lose to this girl? And that's how it's done. Have you learned your lesson yet? And now that this has been settled, I'm going to ask that you surrender nicely. Any more trouble out of you, and well, you know what'll happen, right? Scheherazade stroked her whip with a smile at Josette. Once again, hot. Yikes, no, anything but that. Why me? Why do I have to go down like this? What's going on? It hurt all over. When did I get an orbital cannon? What the heck? Bro. Don? Oh, Josette, are you back from Rolent already? If you're back this quickly, then I guess things didn't work out, huh? Don't try to cover it up. If you've had enough, then how about leaving the bread winning to us, then? Us men. We probably won't be able to earn a whole lot, but be patient. Don, what are you talking about? You hit your head, bro? Josette came back from Rolent like forever ago. I went to pick her up right after we attacked the airliner. What, attacked an airliner? What's all this crazy talk? We'd never do something like that. What's this guy talking about? I don't think he's trying to cover his butt. I think he really doesn't know. Come to think of it, who are these strangers? Don't tell me they're the new recruits. Sorry to bust your bubble, but we're not. We're here with the Bracer Guild. Huh? What are a bunch of bracers doing up here? This guy's completely lost his marbles. What an interesting turn of events. Whether you've forgotten or not, you're still under arrest. You're charged with hijacking an airliner, hostage-taking, demanding a ransom, and other such offenses. Hijacking an airliner, hostage-taking, demanding ransom? Kyle, Josette, tell me that this is some kind of joke. Don, I think that's my line, but thanks to you, bro, we've got a chance to escape. How do we suck so bad? We'll talk about this later. Let's focus on getting out of here. I'm never going to get the smell of this out of my hair. Let's hurry and get out of this room. Which way did they go? They went up. They were going to try and escape with their airship. After tracking them this far, we can't let them get away. We've got to catch them. Right. Understood. Made it out alive. Oh, what a tragedy this has become. My delicate nasal cavity. Hey, Oliver, you better hurry or we're going to leave you behind. Wait for me. Wait, but was there a ring in here, though? Fuck, it's probably like hidden as shit, honestly. Are the hostages still good? Skybants didn't happen to run in here, did they, Captain Grant? No, but I did happen to hear a bunch of loud voices and footsteps coming from outside. It sounds like they might have rushed up the stairs. So they're going to try to escape in their airship. Alright, we gotta hurry after them. Please forgive us, Captain, but we'll need you to sit tight a little longer. Don't worry, you kids just be careful out there. Hold it right there, you. You're not getting past us. You guys are back for more after taking a righteous beating like that? Now, that's what I call tough. You don't want to move, then we're gonna have to force our way through. Oh, jeez. Still all kinds of fucking dinged up from before. And none of them were fucking petrified, whatever. Oh god, she's fucking dead. I mean, I guess we can throw a bomb. Alright, we'll use our bomb. Or I guess we have food, right? There we go. They might be in a line here. They are. Cool. I can finally do this. But he's still gonna... Okay, good. Unless he whiffs. I hate when they, like, steal Sepith from me. It's really fucking annoying.
Enjoy the show.
At least we're getting some decent fire. Poisons enemy with 10% success. And it's got like 3 earth elementals to it. Oh god. Hurricane is so good. Really need to like just stack her with a whole bunch of status ailment shits just so we can like be blinding, poisoning, and petrifying people.
Take that.
Alright, one less thing to worry about. Where the fuck is my water? I keep like putting it down on the ground. Anyway, I was saying in the previous stream, I'm done with the recording my reading of the script and putting effects on the raw audio of my reading, and also got some B-roll of me placing the games on the Superintendent Plastic onto the tier list. So today I'm just gonna do a couple more intro shits and maybe like throw the raw audio in a timeline for editing. So all that I really need to do is start to edit it over the week.
Alright, we're good to go.
But yeah, that video should definitely be out before the end of July. I take my sweet time with that shit, but it's not even me taking my sweet time. I just don't have fucking time to do it a whole bunch. A whole bunch of editing. That shit is time consuming, man. I feel like people who do a lot of like real in-depth videos, like edited videos, they either got lucky so they have like enough income from that shit through like Patreon ad revenue where they can just do that all the time, have that be their job, or they're letting other parts of their fucking life fall apart in order to do that. It's like, goddamn. Because I know on my YouTube channel I have a bunch of people subscribe from just the that PlayStation 1 video. And probably like see all the stream uploads after that, and they're like, oh my god, I didn't sign up for this. It's like, man, no. I don't have the time to do it any other way. Oh, come the fuck on. It just kind of surprised me. I don't know. I feel like people who don't make videos just don't really know how long that shit takes to fucking make, dude. At least if you're putting in any kind of effort. This way. Why did I have to run all the way through here? I swear to God, they padded the living shit out of this game. They padded the living shit out of this game.
Good to go.
Don't think you're going up any further. Take the hostages and go. So you're back for more, huh? When will you learn? What are you trying to do? Buy time for your leaders to escape? They've done a lot for us over the years. Now it's time to return the favor. Oh, what's up, by Gable? How you doing today, bro? I was actually just thinking, dude. I'd probably give this game like a 7 out of 10, honestly. Which means, wholeheartedly, I think like if you were like, hey, would you rather play through Phantasy Star 2 or this again? I think I would choose Phantasy Star 2. As frustrating as that game can be, because this game can be very, very padded. I'm not hating the game, but it's okay. it's okay. Yeah, just like padded. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's the best way to describe it. Alright, let's fucking hurricane these fucks. Quick draw. Oh god, that range is pretty sick. Dual strike on this one. Because they also had to give Phantasy Star 2 the credit that, like, it's from, what, 1989? Shit's crazy. It's like 2004. Yeah, man. Dual strike. This one. I can two-shot that fucker. Oh god, the whiffs, dude. Alright, one less brick to fight. Oh, I got 2 turns in one go. It's Phantasy Star fans, music in my ears, surprised by your ranking. I thought a fanatic of Phantasy Star like me would give a game a higher rank than this one. No, because, like, here's the thing, though, is, like, Phantasy Star 2 does have a lot going for it. It's just the grinding in the fucking dungeons, and also the lack of story. Story beats, I should say. Once again, it's an old game, but this one, like,
Take that.
I'm running through the dungeon backwards. Like, what the fuck?
Enjoy the show.
And the enemies are back. I've already forgotten where I came up through that way then. Alright. Like, and then when I was like in the fishing village right before, I was like, oh, I need to go fishing. And then it's like I had to talk to a whole bunch of people before I could ask, you know, I know where the fishing rods are. But then I had to ask, after talking to my homies, I had to ask the chick at the front desk for a fishing pole. It's like, oh yeah, the fishing poles are right over there. And then I get them, and then I had to like, yeah, just like it just sent me like running around a lot. And then dialogue scene after dialogue scene of like, hey, we should follow the fucking bandit leaders. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, it's a really good idea. Okay, I'm going now. Yes, we're going with you too. All right, off to follow the bandit leaders. I'm right behind you. And I'm like, what the fuck? Just do it. just fucking do it. Oh my god.
Take that.
Yeah, a lot of very cyclic dialogue scenes. Alright, which way was I going? Down? Fuck, was I going down? Don't even remember. Crap, it looks like we got company. Don't think you're... And I fought these groups. I fought all these groups as I was making my way to the bosses. And it's like, alright, go through the dungeon backwards and fight the same homies again. All we need is buy some time for Don, Kyle, and Josette to escape. Trying to shield your masters to the bitter end, huh? Though it's a ridiculous thing to do, your spirit is admirable. Then I wonder if beating them into the ground might be a way to honor their sacrifice. Let's take them down. Okay, stay in a group, please. And then we have that. Let's quick draw. I think we can hit all of them. We can. Yeah, let's just shoot, let's just shoot directly into Scara. I mean, at least we're getting some fire Sepith, so there is that. Well, if we got guaranteed kill this way. And then we can just charge some cheese pizza.
Take that.
Enjoy the show.
Alrighty. And we got a little party here. This way, maybe petrify some of them. Hey, we petrified two. Nice. And that also means we can shatter one of these guys. Might be able to blind this one. Or just fucking kill him. I guess that works too.
That's that then. Let's move out.
It's going this way, yes. Holy shit! And then there's the army to fucking steal all the glory. What's this? How'd the army found out about this place? That liar. Things weren't supposed to go down like this. Hey, get your dirty mitts off me. What's going on here? Some of those are the ringleaders of the Sky Bandits. I'm surprised there's such a young woman, too. How about you shut your yap and start taking some good pics? What are the chances of getting another scoop like this? So how about, Niall? Is this enough to help you write a decent article? You bet it is. I'm really grateful that you took us along. Oh, and would you mind if we took a picture of you while you're at it? What do you think, General Morgan? Do as you like. This plan was successful thanks to your genius. In all honesty, this is truly something to boast about. No, this was just the result of the accuracy of the Intelligence Division's analysis. And thanks to the cooperation of those of you standing over there. What? What are you guys? I mean, how the heck? What's going on exactly? It's you kids again. Hey, look, it's Estelle and Joshua. Racers, why are you here? Just for the record, I'll tell you, we infiltrated this place one step ahead of you, again. And the entire hideout has been subdued. We chased the fleeing Sky Bandit leaders up this way. I never would have guessed the Royal Army's patrol ships would be waiting. Yeah, once again, you've overstepped your bounds. With all due respect, General, It was because of them that our military strike saw this level of success. Therefore, shouldn't we in turn recognize their achievements? Do as you wish. I'll leave the rest up to your discretion. I'll return to the ship and see what information I can get out of these sky bandits. Very well, General. That old man's as stubborn as ever. He's not a bad person, he just lacks a little flexibility. That aside, where are the other sky bandits and the hostages? The other lackeys should be lying all over the place unconscious. As for the hostages, we have them waiting in the same room they were imprisoned in. I see, you've done this nation a great service. Please leave the transportation of the hostages and cargo to us. Let's move, Captain Amalthea. Yes, Colonel. Wait for me, Colonel. I'd really like to interview you kids, but this time the Colonel is top priority. But if we have another opportunity, I'd appreciate doing one with you, too. See you later, Stell, Joshua. My, you have your whole shining moment uprooted and stolen, just like that. Got that right. Don't let it bother you, Stell. The Bracer's role has always been that of the unsung hero. So there's no real reason for us to stand out. Sounds about right, yeah. Dad has always made a point of staying in the background, too. Really? I've never noticed. And where is Dad? I guess there's that one prom we still gotta figure out. Where's Dad now? What is he doing? And why hasn't he tried to contact us? Looks like there's nothing else left for us to do here. In the meantime, let's get back to Bose and report what happened with the incident. We'll try to figure out what to do about your dad after that. Still haven't found that fucking ring. Really appreciate all your hard work. It appears that my impression about you was right. I knew that you would come through and bring us closer to the incident. Yeah, but the army took off with all the glory, so I don't know if we could exactly say that we solved the case. No, that's not true. If you hadn't been there, I don't know if the army's raid would have been so successful. Backed into the corners they were, the sky bandits may very well have harmed the hostages. Agreed. Everything worked out because you infiltrated their hideout and took them out ahead of time. You should be proud of what you've done. You really think so? It's true all the hostages were freed and the sky bandits arrested, but it's a bit vexing to know that there's still some unanswered questions left. The men who appeared at the Valeria Lakeshore and the mystifying attitude of the leader of the Sky Bandits. I think we should consider that there's a lot behind this incident that we still don't know about. Well, I guess we have to leave the part up to the Royal Army to figure out. With all the culprits being detained by them, there's really not much left we can do. Anyway, we should just be glad that all the hostages came back safe. Thanks to the news about the arrest of the Sky Bandits, things are returning to normal here in town. As a token of my thanks, I've added a bit of a bonus to your reward. Really? Are you okay with that? Of course I am. I'd like to thank you too, Oliver. I just hope that my work was worth the price of that Grand Chardonnay. Yeah, in fact there was some change to spare. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and if anything else comes up, I'd greatly appreciate your help again. Good day. Wow, nice that someone appreciates us. I'm sure that if the incident had gone on any longer, it would have caused much more confusion. It's probably only natural that the mayor is as happy as she is. I'm starting to feel all giddy inside. I don't think a bracer could be any more happy that knowing her work helped out a bunch of other people. You say so, but I think it's safe to say that you're no longer greenhorns. Honestly, the two of you really surprised me this time. You think so? At any rate, please accept your assessment and pay for clearing up the incident. Alright, plus 10, 8,000, still 6th class. Here's the pay the mayor was talking about. It's all a very nice sum, and this is from me. Recommendation. Is this a recommendation from the Bose branch? Is it alright to give us this so soon? Of course, it would be downright rude for me not to recommend you after resolving such a big incident. Please accept it. Thank you, Lundgren. We'll work hard so that we don't bring any embarrassment on this recommendation. Great work, you two. I'm sure your father would be extremely pleased if he heard the news. Sure. You're probably right. I wonder what on earth Cassius could be doing right now. Not contacting the guild is one thing, but not contacting his own family is a completely different matter. Yeah, it's definitely not like him. After he suddenly disembarked from the airliner in Bose, I wonder where he could have gone. Excuse me, please. Aren't you that receptionist from the landing port? What's the matter? You see, we recovered some of this cargo stolen by the Sky Bandits, and among some of the pieces were a number of parcels addressed to the Bracer Guild. I'm here to deliver one of them today. I appreciate you doing that, but wait a minute. Why, there's something addressed to this branch when the airliner left Bose to begin with? It's actually addressed to the Rolent branch, but aren't Cassius and Bright's family members here? What? That's us, but... Oh, perfect. We've contacted the Rolent branch, and they said you had come here. Here you are. This is the parcel. Estelle was given both the letter and the parcel. This letter, yep, it's in Dad's handwriting. It's addressed to Joshua and I at the Rolent Ranch. It seems as if he scribbled it out before he got off the airliner. I guess Dad did intend on getting in contact with us after all. Oh, that's good to hear. So that parcel's from your dad too? No, this one looks like it was sent to Dad by someone else. That's odd. Yeah, the sender hasn't written their name anywhere. Okay, my business here is done, so I'll be on my way. Oh, and one other thing. Good job in helping arrest those sky bandits. Your bracers sure do excellent work. And to think that a clue about your father would be mixed in with the airliner's cargo. Feel free to use this lounge upstairs to read the letter if you like. Thanks, Lundgren. Ha, well then, let's have a look at the contents, shall we? You mind telling me what you're still doing here? It's just plain and simple curiosity, that's all. Why did your father disembark on the airliner prior to his departure? Were I forced to wait around for an answer, the question would stick in my mind, so I'd never be able to sleep at night. You're telling me this because, oh, how heartless and cruel you can be to a companion who's traveled alongside with you. And just who is it you have to thank for being able to infiltrate the Sky Bandits' hideout, I wonder? Alright already. You can be a rather obnoxious fellow, you know. I guess we don't have much of a choice. However, depending on the content, we may have to ask you to leave, okay? Of course, I understand. Alright, let's see what he has to say. Dear Estelle and Joshua, I'm sure you're probably about finished with the jobs I left out for you, right? I'm also sure there are many things you'll have trouble with in the beginning, but take each one step at a time. I know you can both succeed. Anyway, turns out that I've had a little trouble with my own work. And unfortunately, it looks like I won't be able to make it home for quite some time. Please don't expect my return until after the Queen's birthday celebration. I'm really sorry that things turned out like they did, but you should be grown up enough to not be lonely while I'm away. Until I get back, I'll leave it up to both of you to decide how you want to live. You're free to continue working in Rolent, or you're free to pursue qualifying as a senior bracer. Your 16th year is a vintage time in your life, so make sure not to waste it. Please give my regards to Scarizard and Ina. Cassie's bright. Seems the type of letter your father would write. It touches lightly on things, but it's full of consideration towards the both of you. Yeah, looks that way. The Queen's birthday celebration, is it? From what I've heard, that's still a ways off. Yep, it's about 2 or 3 months away, which means this would be the perfect time to take a small trip. I wonder where your father is and what he's up to. Forget about that and let's focus on what's in the package. With an unknown sender, there's bound to be something interesting inside. To be honest, I'm pretty curious myself, but shouldn't we be opening things addressed to my dad? Why don't you think of it this way? It's a package delivered by an unknown sender about the time your father disappeared. The two might be related, you know? It's true. Oliver, don't coax Estelle into doing something to satisfy her own curiosity. Actually, though, Oliver does have a good point. Instead of leaving it until our dad comes home, it might be worth looking into. Okay, let's check it out. Estelle opened the parcel from the unknown sender. Inside was a shiny black hemispherical device. Oh, what's good, Lady Justice? How you doing today? Hopefully you're having a good weekend. Alright, let's see here. Also enclosed was a single memo with the item. What's this supposed to be? It's an orbment, although I'm not sure what it's used for. Let's see what the memo says. I was able to secure the item the aforesaid group was carrying, so please take care of it. Please ask Professor R to do an analysis of it when you find an opportunity. Okay. That's it? Yep, looks like the sender didn't write anything else. Scara, do you have any idea who K or Professor R might be? I hate to say this, but I don't have a clue for either. My father's pretty well known, so there's a possibility these people could be foreigners too. If this is the only thing we've got to go on, then honestly I'm about to throw in the towel. What the heck is this black orbment anyway? From the shape alone, it doesn't look like anything intended for general use, although it feels a little similar to a battle orbment. Even so, it's still quite different. A normal battle orbment has slots in which to install quartz. This one has none. Maybe this one is an artifact. An artifact? Precisely, an artifact is an orbment created by an ancient civilization. Artifacts are the models for all orbments produced today. They're still occasionally discovered in ruins, and for the most part, the Septian Church has custody over them. They're a type of antique, so to speak. This one doesn't appear to be that old. It looks to me like it was made recently. right about that. However, this one almost seems like a black market item. Jeez, now look at what's happened because of my good-for-nothing dad. Doesn't he know that we're all worried about him? Estelle, Dad's getting some sketchy item from an unknown sender. What in the world has my dad gotten himself into this time? Estelle. No, Estelle, I've been thinking. How about we continue our journey? Huh? Joshua? That's what Dad wrote in his letter, right? He said, you're free to pursue qualifying as a senior bracer. It did say that, but we've already managed to get recommendations from Rolent and Bose, right? All that's left are Ruan, Zeiss, and Grancel, only those three. If we do jobs as we travel around these other regions, we might just hear something about where Dad is or what he's doing. I think just worrying ourselves for nothing, considering Dad's skills. And there's also the possibility that he may have traveled abroad. I think getting off our own duff is a lot better than just sitting around and waiting. And we just might be able to find this Professor R, too. Joshua? You're a genius. Estelle, what are you talking about? This is like killing 2 birds with 1 stone, or maybe even 10. Well, if you kill 2 birds with 10 stones, it's not a good thing, right? That means you just suck with accuracy. Sometimes I hate you for being so smart. So, should I consider that a yes? Oh, is it ever? Yes, a triple yes. Training to be a senior bracers as we travel around Liberl, and exposing what that no-good middle-aged man has been doing in the process. I think you're somehow missing the point. Looks like she's back to her old self. I guess it's settled then. Well, take care. I'm going back to Rolent now. Oh, do I get all of her shit? That said, I'm still a little worried about you two. Are you sure you don't want me to come along? Give it a rest, Scara. We'll be fine. The whole reason we are going on this trip is to become senior bracers. We wouldn't be training anymore if you came with us. And if you don't get back, the Rolent branch would have a hard time managing things. Don't worry about us. We'll figure out a way to get things done. Well, if you insist, it's pretty rare for someone your age to be aiming for senior bracer status, so don't overdo it. If you run into trouble, contact the Rolent branch. You got it? I'll come running no matter where you are. Sure, thanks, Scara. The same goes for you. Don't get yourself too liquored up. That's the only thing I'm worried about. Alright, I'll watch the number of drinks. Never fear, dear children. You can count on me to protect fair Scara. And why are you heading to Rolent? Not to mention with Scara. That's because I've tasted all there is to taste of the local dishes here in Bose. And I thought it was about time I turned my attentions toward another region. So, as for Rolent's cuisine, I heard the produce is just to die for, so that's what I'm looking forward to next. That's pretty much it. He says he wants me to introduce him to a nice restaurant, some lovely vegetables, or some such nonsense. Don't let him near any cucumbers. Since he's so persistent, I only agreed to him coming along under the condition that he'd go drinking with me at the bar. Never see him alive again. Oliver, I really hope you understand what you've promised her. I could die for the likes of fine women and food. Part of me longs to be by your side as you continue your journey, Joshua. But after many agonizing hours of consideration, I've decided to accompany fair Scarizard instead. I think I'll be better off with you a safe distance away from me. Well, have fun, but I'm warning you, don't you dare make any trouble in Rolent, you hear me? And here's another piece of advice. Watch out. When Scared's at the bar, watch out. That's when the gloves come off. I'm seriously not joking when I say you should be aware. How dare you speak about your mentor like that, Estelle? And besides, Ina's coming along too. Yeah, and she's even worse than you. Gloves come off, huh? Is that perchance what you and Estelle were talking about before? Yes, Estelle said it best though. It was nice knowing you. Yes, it was a pleasure. Eh? The Rolent-bound airliner will be departing shortly. All passengers, please board the airship now. Well, Ollie boy, it looks like it's time for us to leave. Come now, we better hurry on and get on. Scara, wait, can't we talk this over? I'd really appreciate if I had just a little more time to think things through. Surely you're not getting cold feet already. If you consider yourself a man, then quit acting like a nitty. That's a slur. See you later, Scara. Give your regards to anyone in Rolent. Have a wonderful trip, you two. God damn, what a long fucking winded game. Chapter 1. Disappearance of the Land. The Lindy. Jesus Christ. Alright, done with the prologue, done chapter 1. I did look up the amount of chapters. It's 5, including the prologue and epilogue. So really, technically this is like this chapter 2 is like the middle point of the game. I mean, I just had to fucking look it up considering how long this game's lasted. I'm like, how many chapters are there total? And that's about the gist of the Skybend incident that occurred in northern Liberl. To think that the bankrupt Kapua family drifted all the way down here. You might be contacted by Liberl regarding the incident, so deal with it as you see fit. Yeah, it turns out that I wasn't able to meet him in the end. It seems like something else must have come up. Mr. President. Bum, 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 bum. Then you had to play Metal Gear Solid 2 to figure out what he meant by that. Also, the connection with the Sky Bandit incident is still unknown, but it's clear that another power is at work here. So he's gonna have the vocal cords of a god after he finishes the trilogy and duology. Not until Cold Steel do you get voice acting. Jesus. And do the scripts get longer? Because I thought this game set like a record for long scripts, right? Jesus. No, it's not like that at all. Oh, is he a fucking, like, agent or some shit? A gay agent? No, it's not like that at all. I've been also become acquainted with an interesting bunch. The food's great and there are babes everywhere. It's unquestionably my kind of country. Maybe I'll just take up permanent residence here while I'm at it. Alright. There's no need to throw a fit. Anyway, see what else you can find out. Just don't get caught looking into things by the Chancellor. I'll contact you again, my dear friend. I love messing with that guy. He's so stuffy and uptight that I can't help myself. Portable phone, huh? Well, aren't you carrying around quite the nifty gadget? Scara. She, like, throws him off the fucking ship. This is what we need. We need something like death in this game. And the fact that you're carrying around an orbment that even the Zeiss Central Factory couldn't create, well, how about you tell me who you really are? Come on, Scara, don't treat me like I'm some kind of stranger. I'm Oliver Lenheim, the wandering bard and gifted musician you've come to adore. But if you'd like to get me know me better, I'm sure we could arrange something. A little pillow talk, perhaps? How about we skip the foreplay and go straight to the climax? Your cheap antics don't fool me, Oliver. Or should I call you Mr. Erebonian Operative? Eh, it looks like the title Silver Streak isn't just for show. So I guess you were pretending that you didn't notice in front of Sil and Joshua, huh? I don't want it to worry those two any more than they already are. So back on the subject at hand, why don't you start talking? Who are you and what are you doing in Liberl? For that, I'm going to have to correct you on 2 points. First off, the cheap antics, as you call them, are totally natural. I'm not playing, acting, or anything, that's just who I am. Oh, I'm sure. What do you mean to tell me that you drank that wine without paying just because you felt like it? And after that, being taken to the Hocken Gate so you could gather information was all part of the plan? You even set yourself up to run into us. I don't think so. I'll leave that part up to your imagination. The other thing I must correct you on is that this device is not an orbment. It's an artifact which was unearthed in the Empire. It can piggyback off any orbital communication system, and its transmissions can be encrypted. So there's no worry about them being intercepted. It comes in handy for a busy man such as myself. An artifact, like the one the sacred relics the Septian Church has stewardship over. Now, I'm all the more curious to know what you're after. No, Scara. You should never try to pry into the secrets of mysterious beauty all at once. How would you like to get to know a real woman? I'll be more than willing to show you with my whip. Scara, I don't see any humor in those eyes. Well, jokes aside, you really should just been straightforward from the beginning. As you already figured out, my position is that of an operative in the Empire, but I have no intention of sabotaging anything or stealing classified information. I merely came here to meet a certain someone. A certain someone? Yes, someone you know all too well. The one lauded as a supreme swordsman and master strategist by the Royal Army. The bracer with a special title belonging but to 4 people throughout the whole of the entire continent. The Divine Blade, Cassius Bright, is the one I seek. Madrigal of the White Magnolia. What the fuck does that even mean? Madrigal. Madrigal, there we go. Madrigal of the White Magnolia. Chapter 3. Let's see, if we're gonna travel around the entire kingdom, then our next destination is the Ruan region. I wonder which route we should take to get here. What do you mean? Should we go around the entire continent or just head slightly to the fucking west? God damn. About that, so you're not planning on using an airliner. Yeah, if we got to the fucking sky, it wouldn't make sense. I mean, it just wouldn't fit with the title of the game, Joshua, you fucking idiot. I think that's going to be quite the detour if we head there on foot. You remember what Scare said, right? We need to walk and actually see the places we protect first. Or was it Dad who said that? Well, I guess we have some time on our hands. It wouldn't be a bad thing if we head there on foot. We'd save the money if it would cost to use an airliner. Great idea. We can use the money to save to go shopping at the Bose Market. After all, we didn't have time to spend shopping around leisurely during the whole Sky Bandit mess. Then we could leave after that, so what do you think? I don't care either way, but try not to waste too much money. Just so you know, in order to enter the Ruan region, we'll need to go through the Crone Pass to the west. Once you're done shopping, let's leave through the west gate. Okay, the west gate, right? Jesus. My fucking good lord. 30 hours in. Let's see, the sequel, second chapter, SC, is longer script than the first chapter, FC. Third is smaller script, but only because of outplays. The scenes are very long, though. Duology has a meaty script, and not sure how it compares to Trilogy. Cold Steel. Important scenes are voiced. Talking to Villager doesn't count, so knows voice lines. I gotcha. I don't mind reading Villager voice lines, I really don't. It's the fucking mandatory shit. Crone region is the biggest choke point between Bose and Ruan. A series of peaks with difficult terrain covered by bare rock. It's the one place no one should set foot on without proper equipment preparations. Now that the incident has been resolved, I can finally walk around in high spirits for the first time in a while. I'm so happy that I just want to greet everyone I meet. Bose forever! Long live the mayor! Every shop has finally got their wares in again. Now I can go shopping as much as I like. See, the frame rate's kind of dipping a little bit. I got a thing for clothes being sold in the Bose Market recently. Their designs are trendy and unique, but I wonder where the brand is from. Cake in Bose Market is said to be pretty good. I wonder if we should go and have a taste myself. And as per usual, despite my bitching, we're gonna do a fucking victory lap. Just greeting these people. One last time before leaving the fucking area for good. You know what, Mina? What? I'm gonna try real hard. Oh, you mean about your dream of becoming a merchant? Yeah, that, of course, and? Got something to say, then spit it out already. Alright then. I hope that I can become the man you want me to become. Oh, I see. Well then, I'm looking forward to it. Great. Be the man you want to become. Don't let this bitch fucking tell you how to live your life. My fiancé was taken hostage by the Sky Bandits had finally come back, but now he's decided to set up a store of his own. He seems to be a bit frustrated that the store got off the ground without him. As stubborn and as competitive as ever. I guess it means I'm going to be competing with him from now on, so I'll have to work harder. Okay, we still know both of these. Good. Man, what a letdown, I tell you. The girl running the confectionery shop is a fiancé. So I should be simping for a random fucking shopkeep clerks. Disappointed to say the least, but as her fan, I'll still come buy her stuff. The goods that customers need often change with the times. I'll need to figure out what those needs are and get those goods in stock. We never did that ring quest, which that must have been an obscure as shit thing. And, you know, the game kind of with the difficulty, like the trial and error shit and the difficulty selection, the game really does expect you to play through this thing multiple times. Well, maybe not expect you, but it has offers. But I don't know who the fuck is doing that. That's just insane to me. We can buy some news. Decided to work part-time here so I could earn money to buy books. Who would have thought I'd be working at the same store I've grown so accustomed to shopping at. I just love the atmosphere of the market. No matter how many mad my parents get, I just can't stop sneaking off to come here. It's not like there's anything else to do at home, after all. What kind of man would I be if I took over the store now after she made it this successful? I guess I'm just going to have to start my own business from the ground up. I swear my husband never changes. He started his own business so that we could live together in Bose. If he's got a reason why he backed out at the last minute. He should be clear about it. And, do we need any of these? No. Still as shit as ever. I wonder what my father is doing right now back in Ravenue Village. Oh ho, they got some new interesting wares in today. I see, so this is what an Eastern design looks like. Here's that those evil cretins who were causing a ruckus here in Bose finally got what's coming to them. I can get back to my business without worries. It's unfortunate that I can't buy a lot of perishable goods at the same time. If I could buy a lot of them when they're cheap, it'd certainly help out the home budget. What if I should splurge occasionally and buy something with steak? If we're going to dine well tonight, it'd be fun thinking about what to do with side dishes too. Think about stocking fish from Rouen. We've always had a reputation for bringing the largest catch in the entire kingdom. That's what a seaport city will get you, I suppose. So we got like a beach city now. Now, what was I supposed to buy here? There's onions, carrots, and then... I'm supposed to get some kind of meat too. Was it duck? Am I supposed to get a duck? Do we need any of these? Yeah, we could buy some more of this shit. Yeah, we're good on all that. Well, these games do have New Game Plus, so subsequent playthroughs are faster because you keep levels, equipment, ports, and such. Okay, that makes it a bit better. I still know why you would want to, though, honestly. It's, yeah. There's just a lot better RPGs out there, if you ask me. A lot better RPGs out there. So I hear the Sky Bandits are finally arrested. They sure caused us a lot of trouble. The airliners all stopped up. It's kind of hard to gain new clothes in stock. On the flip side, these new original store brand clothes are selling better than I expected to. I've got to succeed with this business to make a good living for my family. And we don't need these, right? No, we don't. I don't think there's anyone down here. Cool. Although a lot has happened, the city seems to be returning to normal. Well, I guess the fact that no one lost their spirit despite numerous incidents is one of the strong points of the citizens of Bose. Yeah, Father Holstein. Let's see, the cleaning and the laundry are done, and the materials for the discourse and preparations for the sacrament have been made. Alright, what should I do about the next lesson for Sunday school? I feel as though I'm being slothful if I don't get this decided ahead of time. I get this area, the more populated areas out of the way first. I don't know if it's because the crime wave has been stopped or what, but man, do our customers seem happy lately. Peace is the best, for sure. Nothing beats it. Soup today tastes different from normal. Someone nutted in it. It's a bit rough, but the ingredients blend well to create a rather bold, interesting flavor. I like it. You get a new chef or something? We've been discussing the effect of this blockade on our local economy. I suspect the blockade will be lifted soon enough, though, making it a moot point. Keep your eyes on the prize, that's my motto. I seem to have gotten myself wrapped up in business discussions again, though. Welcome, welcome. Here for a good meal? If so, please let me show you into a table. Another day, another failure of a business meeting. I just plain suck at making successful transactions. I think I'll vacation in the Erebonian Empire next. It's a fairly historic place with a lot of great sights to see after all. Admittedly, though, it seems a frightening prospect when I think back to the events of 10 years ago. Airships are in service again, finally. I feel like I've done all I can in Bose. I'm thinking of returning to the capital. At last, my favorite wine has been delivered. I can't tell you how long I've been waiting for it. The wine I ordered finally arrived on the last airship. Our stock was beginning to dwindle to the most worrisome level. We're in danger of running out altogether. Let's see, Lay just says, figured out what the issue of the stream was. It was the installation of Borderlands 2. Okay, so Steam was fine, but it was Borderlands 2 being fucked up? I gotcha. Borderlands 2 is a fun game. I was playing it quite a bit. Not like too much, but quite a bit. Hey, listen to this. The head chef actually told me to today's soup. Looks like all my late nights of practicing soup making are about to pay off. Finally, we can stock up on ingredients fairly and honestly. Now I'll be able to work on the new menu items I've been dreaming up. And I'm guessing there's nothing we can do here. Yeah, I still can't do this fucking one. No clue where it is. So you're headed to Ruan, are you? Yeah, thanks for everything, Lundgren. We really appreciate everything you did for us. Don't mention it. I'm going to really miss having you guys around. If you ever happen to be in Bose again, don't forget to stop by. You're always welcome here. Yeah, that ring must be really fucking hidden. No clue where it would be. Check out the more mountainous and quiet area of Bose, as well as the more rural and forested Rolent. So Ruan's a more of like a seaport area. Dice might be more like historic region than Grand Sil's a city. Probably something like that. Aren't you guys the junior bracers who are working with Scarizard? Are you leaving so soon? Oh shit, I need anal lace in my party. That's too bad. I was hoping we could work together. Well, good luck with whatever lies ahead. And remember, never give up. Never give up. Never surrender. Saw quite a few games with Lutris or Wine, yeah. I mean, when I was playing a little bit of Steam games on my Ubuntu laptop, I remember just kind of like sticking with what just ran out of the box. I think I have a pretty sizable Steam library to choose from. Okay, let's get to work. Gotta get all this crap in order ASAP so I can kick back with a drink. Sometimes I want to be a customer too, you know? This is I hope. There really are reports in this land from people who claim to have seen an ancient dragon. Oh yes, my excitement is paramount. I must know why they no longer show themselves. I must know where they've gone, and I believe the time for answers is nigh. And we have both of those. Good. They say the Skybands were responsible for all those burglaries. What's more, I hear they arrested en masse by a Royal Army division led by General Morgan. I haven't had a story take my breath away like that for some time. Seriously, what a scoop. Do we need a hotel? No, we don't need to sleep. I can't believe how busy things are today. Really? The place is empty. Placing importance on tradition as the years go on. It's a very difficult task. Or should I work to improve service which conforms to the needs of the customers instead of being bound by old traditions? Yeah, I mean, I'm sure the series gets a lot better. I just think that Falcom, their strength, seems to really lie in their action RPGs of the East series. I honestly couldn't be more grateful to you all than I am now. I mean, don't get me wrong.
5 fucking minutes, eh? You know what? I've got 5 fucking minutes!
It's just gonna take 5 more minutes, Late Justice, for me to go through the town. Ah, man. But, fuck, dude. I can appreciate what they're trying to do here, like a really, like, novel-sized, like, universe where all the games take place on the same fucking world, but like different parts of the world in different like trilogies, all building after one another. It is admirable. I honestly couldn't be more grateful to you all than I am now. I just hope Mayor Maybell will be considering putting her down her work for a little while. Fortunately, she's the type who adds more onto her own plate whenever she finds she has a minute, and that's what has me worried. Recently, Lily has been citing the mayor's menu for her. Let's see. It looks like I'm a little short on vegetables. I guess I'll have to make a real short trip to the market later. People who love major world building, I think really love these games. Yeah, but personally, I like that too. But I'd rather play like, at that point, I'd rather play like a Western RPG, you know, like a Fallout or a Elder Scrolls, you know. Oh, are you all going somewhere? Yeah, we're getting ready to leave. We appreciate your help. Nonsense, I should be the one thanking you. It would certainly be great if we had bracers like you and bows all the time. I think you're giving us a little too much credit. Just gonna need to be modest. I think you let me thank you on behalf... I'd like to let you thank me. I'd like you to let me thank you on behalf of the citizens of Bose. Fucking hell of a sentence. I'm really grateful for the two of you. Mayor Maybell, well, I guess it wouldn't be right for me to keep you any longer. Sel and Joshua, please be careful in your travels. Will do. You take care of yourself too, Mayor Maybell, and don't work too hard either. Lilia just lectured me about the same thing. I'll try to be more careful. We'll meet again sometime, but for now it's farewell. Looks like Miss Maybell will finally be able to get a good night's rest. It's all thanks to you, so please allow me to express my sincere appreciation. There's also a DOS box that I want to install and run DOS games from. Eventually, I kind of want to do a stream on that. I have a thumbnail ready for it. I was going to do it off like the Raspberry Pi 500, just because I think it'd be cool. So iGable, what's like your favorite game in the series for this series, though? Or like your favorite trilogy, duology? Your favorite part of it? And like, what's your least favorite? Fucking, yeah, let me know that shit. Give me an idea. Excuse me, you're Lana, right? Yes, that's right. Is there something I can help you with? Actually, we found... Did I find a ring? That looks like the one you mentioned in the job request of the guild. If we could, we'd like you to have a look at it. Really, truly? Oh, yeah, okay. I thought it would be like a unique item. Oh. Who could have ever thought this would have come back to me like this? There's no doubt that this is the ring that was stolen. No, this is the one that was stolen, alright. It was a memento for my mother. I would know it anywhere. I see. This would be really important to you then, right? I'd almost believe that I would never see it again. I don't know how I could ever repay you for finding this. It's glad we could help. So I guess our work here is done, unless there's something else? No, that's all. And once again, thank you for finding this for me. Well then, if that's all, we'll leave you to your business. Nice. I thought I did not to do that one. I'm glad I did do that one. Skyband's behind bars. It looks like I can finally get back to my life. My mom looks like she's happier than ever now. I'm glad. Alright, so all the ornaments are back. Looks like my boss was led away by the army. I only wanted to create things as long as there's an environment for that. I could care less about anything else. But a shop with no boss has me a little worried. Oh, what, was he arrested for fucking up his, like, ledger? You're arrested for tax evasion, you motherfucker. To the electric orbit chair. I come here to make a deal, but it looks like the store manager has changed. Well, I guess back to the drawing board. I wonder when I'll be able to bring back some good news to the Imperial City. Nigel was arrested and taken to the Hagen Gate. Why is that funny to me? It's time to be managing the factory for me. It looks like old Nigel was involved in some really shady business. Let's see. So she's good. I got all of her slots, and I just need one of his slots. Good. I'm glad I focused on Estelle and Joshua for opening slots rather than the people that I thought might be leaving my party. Cool. Alright. Nice. Sick. I like it. Alright. Army returned my products, which were stolen by the Skyband, so I can finally settle down and get back to business as usual. Got anything new? Nope, nothing new. All good, we can just save our money then. Let's turn in this quest, though. Hey, 5th class, sick. Got the haze quartz. Alright, so we did finish all the shit. And we got new quartz. I want to disequip it. Haze. Enemies become unaware of presence. That would actually be really, really useful. We just walk around them. Fuck it. My least favorite is 80% of first chapter. Very slow. All right, well, I feel a little bit better about that. That like the series does get better because it is very fucking slow. Oh my god. Favorite game lore-wise is the third large lore dump in the game. Sets more future planets and motions to give backgrounds to future stuff. For the duology, I prefer the second quest over the first one. Second chapter, sorry, but I want to say quest. Shit hits the fan, just keeps going. Duology has one of the hardest bosses in the series, I heard, just for Friday. Still need to finish the Cold Steel arc, so can't comment on that. I gotcha. Well, at least it feels better that knowing that maybe this was just like a rough start, just to really establish shit. You can check out all the airport, though. It looks like the Skybants have been arrested, and the missing crew and passengers are safe and sound. And according to the receptionist, flights on the Sicilia will resume soon. I've been waiting to get a flight for I don't know how long. It's great that the criminals were caught and all, but it was after the incident happened. There are several customers that are now worried because of it. I think it's about time we took another look at the safety of our airliners. Yeah, read a little bit of this shit. SC-1202, Skybants arrested, missing Linda case solved. First-hand account at the foray. Case closed, criminals caught, all hostages safely secured. The Royal Army reports that the military's intelligence division successfully located the Skybants' hideout in the mountains of Bose. The criminals were apprehended, and all hostages were set free. Lind found an abandoned mine. Mere days prior to the Caboose capture, the Lind was found in an abandoned mine north of Ravenue Village. Its cargo had been looted, and its passengers and crew were still missing, but this was the break the investigators needed to crack the case wide open, and shortly thereafter, that's exactly what they did. Great success for the new intelligence division. The monumental task of clue analysis and deduction fell upon the Royal Intelligence Division, newly founded by a young man named Colonel Alan Richard. While the Border Patrol tracked the criminals, a team of intelligence officials led by one General Morgan fed them information and analysis, and it was a coordinated effort that ultimately led to a successful rescue. Historic arrest witnessed by the media. Put your hands in the air, came the cry. With that, the Royal Army blockaded the Capuas before they could escape, and it was all over. Don Capua's blank, disbelieving stare said it all. Bracers also play a crucial role. Intelligence and Border Patrol alone can't take all the credit for the successful rescue, as a handful of bracers played a fairly significant role too, modestly dodging the limelight in the process. Several hours prior to the Army's raid, these bracers infiltrated the Skybants' hideout through decidedly non-standard means, and waged a small war against them from within, keeping them off their guard. In the end, it seems the bracers and the Royal Army really did work together, albeit by accident. Ringleader taken to Lyston Fortress. Don Capua, the ringleader of this crime family, has been transported to the Lyston Fortress, where he'll be thoroughly interrogated. The Capua's Imperial-made light aircraft Bobcat has been impounded as evidence, and the case is expected to be an open and shut one. Lyston Fortress. Families relieved that the hostages are safe. Friends and families of the hostages finally have a reason to smile again now that they know their loved ones are safe. Bose's mayor, Maybell, is overjoyed as well. This is a result we all prayed for, she says, and we owe an immeasurable debt to thanks of all those involved in resolving this incident without casualty. There we go. We at Liberl News also wish to send our gratitude to General Morgan, along with all his men and women of the Intelligence Division, for working around the clock to track down the whereabouts of the hostages and their captors. Everyone else involved deserves commendation as well, so let's be sure that when they return to their homes, they receive a true hero's welcome. Society. Duke Dunnen von Auslese to visit Rouen. Our sources say that Her Majesty's nephew is planning a vacation to Rouen, though the exact times and locations remain undisclosed. Society. Imperial Citizen dines and dashes. The upscale Antarose restaurant in Bo's northern block suffered a loss this week when Imperial Traveler, would-be musician, bilked on his rather hefty bill. The man was arrested on the spot and imprisoned at Hocken Gate. A bit severe, but sends a powerful message. Alright. What's that fortress? Let's say it's in the south. know. Yeah, Lyson Fortress. Alright. Zeiss. I'm assuming Zeiss is like some sort of fucking, like, historic region. Each region probably has a theme, you know? After an incident like this one, it makes me more conscious of the maintenance work I do. The Orbital Ship Corporation is going to have to work hard to win back its customers' trust now that this has happened. I've finally been able to take a photo of the Linda I've been after. Now to get it developed ASAP. I like to jokingly say that the trilogy feels like a slow start since first chapter is the slow build-up, second chapter is the climax of the story, third is wrapping stuff up and setting up future issues. Gotcha. It's just a lot of establishment. International flights bound for the Empire are still on hold. I hope they'll resume soon. Alright, just a few more areas in the South Block to check out, and then we'll start to make our way south. I'm gonna play a little bit longer, just to at least like get to the gate or past it, and then we'll call it. Finally made it back to my lovely home. After being locked up in the dank and dirty cell, my home feels like paradise. Looks like Murano picked up the slack while I was away, so it's time to get back to work. My husband, who was abducted by sky bandits, has come home safely. I'm so relieved. I'm thankful to the goddess Aidios for a safe return. My bossy father made it back home in one piece. If I hadn't taken care of his work, I could have been ruined by now. Let's see, I wonder what I should go fishing for next. All he's been doing for the last 20 years is fishing. I can't see how he doesn't get sick of it. Down there. Looks like Trino's come back safely. Now I can get back to business without any reservations. I know Bo's merchants shouldn't let trouble like this discourage them. So those masked men were the rumored sky bandits, huh? I'm glad they were all arrested, so now I can get back to focusing on my work. At the Genis Royal Academy in Rouen, there's a subject called Social Studies. In it, you exclusively focus on politics and economics, so I'm sure even my dad would understand why I want to go there. Alright, let's fucking get the fuck going. Alright, so enemies should ignore me, but then if I walk right into them, I guess that doesn't fucking matter, huh? Ooh, a critical of 6. Oh, I don't have the thing that like shows me where they are on the map anymore. I'd have to like fuck around with all my orbments, which I'm not willing to do. Oh god. Because that would be too much effort. But they don't see me or react to me. They don't aggro my ass. I guess that's cool. Just have to be a little fucking careful. Which does make traversing places I've already traversed through a lot fucking easier. Like this orbment, the one that would let me see them far away and on the map would be fucking key. Oh yeah, that's like a vital orbment to have, honestly. I gotta like this frame rate too. Why does this game have so much issues running? Dude, it's insane. It's like Falcom, their whole like origin is they made games for like the PC in Japan. No, like, you know, 90s Japanese PCs versus modern day PCs, you know. It's different architecture. But still, holy shit. Man, finally made it up here. Once we pass through this checkpoint, we're supposed to be in the Ruan region, right? Yep, that's supposed to be what's on the other side, but unfortunately it's almost sundown. Maybe we should ask them to let us stay here for the night. Guess we could do that, but we've also got the option to hurry down through the pass and rest at an inn at the foot of the mountain, right? Crossing through the pass at night would be dangerous. With our field of vision limited, we'd only be on bad footing. There's also the possibility we could fall off a cliff if we were attacked by nocturnal monsters. I wouldn't recommend it. You're right, I guess it could be pretty dangerous. It looks like all we can do is explain our situation to the soldiers at the checkpoint. Alright, Ruan is pretty far away. Minoria village. Welcome to Menorah Village, Goyim. We're just in the process of celebrating Hanukkah if you want some guilt. Guilt, there. Whatever the chocolate coins are, which is that not the funniest thing ever, by the way? It's like the most just on the nose thing. It's crazy. Moraine Lighthouse, Ruan Saffirl Tower, Pearl Academy, Erleiten. Alright, cool. Cool is good. Well, this is unusual. We don't get many travelers at this hour. Did you get lost hiking along the trail? Not exactly. We're bracers, just so you know. Wow, I'm surprised to see someone your age as a bracer. So you're here for work then? No, actually we're traveling around the kingdom to become senior bracers. So we figured we'd travel on foot to get in some training instead of just using an airliner. You're going to travel around the whole kingdom on foot? Maybe it has to do with being young, but kids are certainly fired up these days. That's a bit of an overstatement. I'm going to have to tell you that trying to head down through the pass now would be suicide. Recently we've had an untold number of monsters appearing in the area. Quite peculiar, really. We've got a rest stop for travelers, so it'd be best to stay there for the night. Sweet, thanks a bunch. This will really help us out a lot. Don't mention it. Talk to the chief warrant officer when you're ready to hit the sack. This like pulls a scrotum out and we use it as a speed bag. He's in the guard station straight ahead. What's wrong? You're welcome to go in. If you feel like taking a rest, please let the chief know. Back here, nothing. This place is at such a high altitude, it really gets cold after dark. And you are... We apologize for intruding at this hour, but we're actually wandering. Still trying to make her eyes as large and yearning as she could in the hopes of scoring some free food as well. I see, well that's no problem. I can see from the emblem that you're bracers. Feel free to use the room next to this. We really appreciate this, sir. How about warming yourselves up first? It's almost time for me to go on duty. I'd better hurry up and eat while I can. What? You kids are doing hiking at a time like this? It's pretty cold out there, huh? So, this is the room for travelers, huh? Yeah, let's get that fireplace on, shall we? Ah, it's so nice and warm. You know, wood stoves just feel so much more cozy than these things. Yeah, I agree. Orban stoves may heat up quickly, but they're certainly efficient. But they just can't compare with the feeling of a real wood-burning stove. True, but these ones are much easier to use. Hey, I'm sorry to bother you. I heard from the chief that you'll be staying the night. If you need anything for dinner, we'll be happy to share what we have with you if you like. Really? That'd be wonderful, thanks. No worries, after the airliners went into service, the number of travelers coming through here basically drastically decreased. Honestly, with the free time we've got, we welcome any guests coming through here. Well, in that case, we'd really make sure to eat up. Alright then, give us a little time to get supper in order. And full disclosure here, I think it's Usher's night to cook, so I hope your stomachs aren't delicate. You just bring in random fucking rappers from the early 2000s to do cooks. Just cook-offs against the other soldiers. There sure was a lot of rivalry going on over the Sky Bandit incident, but there are quite a few nice soldiers once you start to talk to them on a personal level. Yeah, that's true. Although I think Liberl is probably about the only place you're going to find nice soldiers. Huh? What do you mean by that? Don't take me too seriously, I was just thinking out loud. In the meantime, let's put our bags down somewhere. Aw man, I'm so stuffed. They said not to expect much, but the food's pretty good, don't you think? Yeah, it was certainly like nothing I've ever had before. I got you late, Justice. I feel you. I'm gonna be doing the same after the stream. Hit the gym. Do laundry, work on the video a bit before tonight's stream, where we'll be hopefully finishing up Echo the Dolphin. Excuse me for disturbing you. Oh, sir, the meal was delicious. Thanks so much. Yeah, thank you. Really? You must have taste buds of iron, too. I mean, I'm glad that you enjoyed it. Anyway, we had another guest arrive, so if it's not too much trouble, could you two share the same room? Another guest in the middle of the night like this? You must have some serious guts to be hiking around the mountains at this hour. But no, we don't mind. It's not like we're paying to stay here either. I appreciate that. It's actually in the same line of work as both of you, so I'm sure you'll just get along just fine. Same line of work? I had seen you two somewhere before. Oh, it's that asshole. You're the heavy blade agate. Agati. Like karate. Ah, so you two know each other already, huh? By the way, Agati, what do you plan to do about dinner? I appreciate the invitation, but I've had something before coming up here. All I need is somewhere to crash for the night. Understood. Go ahead and divide up the beds amongst yourselves. Alright, good night. Divide the beds amongst yourselves. There's 3 beds and 3 people. What the fuck? Now, if I remember right, weren't you Cassius kids? What are you doing sleeping in a place like this? And what happened to Scarizard? Scarizard's returned to Rolent. Now it's just the 2 of us traveling together. We're thinking of making our way around the kingdom in order to become senior bracers. We're going to see the places we want to protect and train so that we can do just that. Senior bracers? Traveling the entire kingdom on foot? You are really a bunch of carefree brats, aren't you? Would you just call us? There's no way the 2 of you are going to simply become senior bracers. Use your brains to think about it for a moment. Say what you want, but we helped in the arrest of the Sky Bandits, and we've got some recommendations, so quit treating us like a bunch of kids. Alright, I heard all about from Old Man Lugren. Alright, well let me put it to you this way. Suppose you'd been the only ones there. Do you think you could have solved the incident? I mean, probably. We actually did pretty well. Just the 2 of you alone without Scarizard's help? Well, I think it would have been difficult. It's pretty obvious when you think about it, huh? You two are newbies and little brats, to say the least. Not to mention you're lacking in strength and experience. You don't have the ability to make quick, sound judgments. If you get all caught up in yourselves and forget that, one of these days you're going to get the rug pulled out from under you. We're not all caught up in ourselves. How about yourself, Mr. Macho Man? Oh yeah. Where are you thinking of trying to hike through the pass at this hour of night? You're either playing careless or maybe that bandana is just a little too tight. Watch your mouth, Brad. I'm trying to hone my skills, unlike you amateurs. And besides, I'm here for work. Don't try to compare my actions with your tourist training. Work for the guild? Yeah, that's right. The work your old man forced on me. Huh? Dad pushed his work onto you? Forget about it. I've got an early day ahead of me, so I'm gonna need some rest. You two quit talking and get some sleep too. Sleeps right on his sword. He just avoided finishing the conversation. Well, he did drop a tidbit about Dad. That's something at least. Enough already, you two. Just shut the hell up and let me sleep. Better stop poking around where you shouldn't, or you're gonna get burned. Instead, why don't you get to your beds? Why don't you get your behinds over to Ruan and do some jobs listed on that bulletin board? That's far better suited for the likes of you. Hey, looks like he's asleep, and just as quickly as someone I know. If you even dare suggest that I'm anything like this jerk. What's his deal anyway? It seems to me that all he's doing is trying to pick a fight. Relax, Cell. It's true we're just novices at this. It could be that he's just said that to us because he's worried about us. You really think so, Joshua? I wish I could say for sure, but I don't know. But he definitely did get one thing right. We should turn in for the night. We still got to hike down through the pass tomorrow. I'm all riled up now, but I guess there's nothing to be done about it. Unless we doodle on this jerk's face and then go to sleep. I'm pretty sure he wouldn't wake up with the way he's snoring. Don't even think about it. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm ready to take over for you. Oh, it's that time already? Really makes me wonder if anyone really needs to stand guard with nobody coming through here. Don't you think we'd be better if we just kept the gate locked all night? Unfortunately, rules are rules, and it's our job to follow them. We just got over the Skyband mess, and now things seem to be going downhill. What's the matter? Do you hear something? It sounds like rustling leaves. Sure it's not just the wind? It's low frame rate wolves. The pack of wolves? You gotta be kidding me. What's that? Sounds like something's going on. I'm gonna check it out. You two stay here. Now wait, I think we'd better to go see ourselves just in case. Of course, that's what we should do. Wolves, this is bad news. You better hurry and back them up. Forget it, you kids. Why are you trying to stop us from helping? You call yourself a bracer. Don't get me wrong, that's the Army's job to protect the checkpoint, not yours. These guys are well trained, so they should be able to take care of it in no time. You'd just be getting in the way. I'm pretty sure we could. It's just like he says, it's our job. Now get back inside, you three. But... crap. What the heck's going on in here? Cell, the other side. Seems like something's happening on the Ruan side of the checkpoint. What? Incredible. He's even stronger than the rumor suggests. Ha, so you intend to surround me, huh? You're pretty clever for a bunch of mutts. We've got you covered. Hey, get back inside. You can't stop us from helping you out. Try to help you out without getting in the way. Fine, whatever. Just make sure not to get caught by my heavy blade. Alright. Nice. Can I do a flicker through these fools? Again. What kind of shit he's got? Some regular shit. It's a forceful yell. Cheese pizza points go up, max HP minus 30. That's kind of cool. Oh, come on! The cell, for fuck's sake. Shit, I wanted to see his, but I guess we're seeing hers again. Fuck it. Level 22. Okay, pretty fucking high. Whew, looks like we managed to take care of them after all. Yeah, there are a lot of them, and they're pretty formidable. Looks like you handled yourselves better than I would have expected. But then again, maybe it's only natural if you learned the basics from your old man. Huh? Don't get me wrong, I mean, you did well for newbies. You're still a heck of a long way off from becoming senior bracers, though. Hey, was everything okay over here? Yeah, it's all good. We took care of last one of them. How's your injury guy? Luckily, he just suffered a few frame rate is laughable, dude. He just suffered a few minor cuts and bruises. I'm glad that you happened to be there. Should have expected as much from the heavy blade Agati. I didn't do much. And these kids didn't do half a bad job either. Is that so? Well, thanks to you too, then. Sure. Well, we intend to patrol the area just in case. How about you guys get inside and get some rest? We'll do that, but you be careful. Alright, I guess it's time for me to get back to bed. We shouldn't have to worry about any other dangers tonight, so you two be good kids and get some sleep. Am I imagining things, or do you just give us a compliment? He may have recognized our ability. Maybe he's a lot more straightforward than we made him out to be. I don't know about that, but he certainly talks big, that's for sure. Estelle, wake up. Can a woman have her beauty sleep? Joshua, is it time to go to the guild? What are you talking about? This is the Crone Pass checkpoint. Oh right, we had that monster scare last night and... Huh? Where'd the redhead jerk go? It looks like he took off early this morning. Apparently he had an urgent job to attend to. Oh, and after we helped him fend off those monsters last night too. How rude of him not to say anything before leaving. I like how they made the sprite and fucking character portrait just to have her in a nightgown. Oh, the Japanese are so horny, it's ridiculous. It's not that big of a deal still. How about we get ready ourselves? I'd like to make it through the pass by noon. Alright, it's off to Ruan we go. Good morning. Were you able to sleep well? Thanks for lending us a hand like you did last night. That monster got me good. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning yourselves as well. Thanks for helping us out the way you did last night. We didn't move much. How about you guys? Did you run any trouble patrolling the area after that? Nope, everything was fine, like on any normal night. I'll tell you what, though, that was rather strange. Strange? What was? Now the lights along the roads at the checkpoints have the ability to ward off monsters, right? Well, even if there were monsters that approached the checkpoint, they wouldn't be any more than 2 or 3 of them in number. Yesterday was the first time I'd ever seen them come in a large pack like that. Yeah, that is rather strange now that you mention it. Then again, these monsters were small change when compared with the Imperial Army. We should probably just consider it a good training in protecting our base of operations. Is that really the issue here? For us, it's all we're really concerned about. Protecting the checkpoints is paramount. We'll leave figuring out what the monsters were thinking up to you bracers. Now, getting back on topic, you guys are heading over to the Ruan, right? Are you ready to fill out the paperwork for your gate pass? Yes, thank you. Well, that's that. Looks like you're done here. Enjoy your travels in Ruan. Welcome to the Ruan region. Blue oceans and white magnolias await you. That reminds me, you'll be heading to Ruan City, right? Yep, that was the plan. Why? Well, make sure to report to the guild concerning the incident that happened here last night. There'll be a payment there from the army for helping us out. Really? Yeah, but you're going to have to divvy your spoils with the Gade. Alright, enjoy yourselves and good luck with your endeavor to become senior bracers. Thanks. We really appreciate everything you've done for us. The attack on the checkpoint last night was good practice. I guess I should be better prepared for an emergency, both in body and mind. Alright, nothing back here. Just so I don't have to, like, we're all caught up on reading. Let's finish up the 100 Days History book. Staging a counterattack. 2 months following the outbreak of war, the battle situation was altered in a way which no one could have previously anticipated. Unbeknownst to the Erebonian army, 3 patrol ships were quietly being developed behind the walls of the Lestan fortress. Upon completion, they were put under the direction of the veteran commander General Morgan, and a large-scale counterattack was launched. These patrol ships, shielded by armor far superior to the tanks of their Imperial counterparts, had mounted with a substantial amount of high-performance orbital weaponry, but also managed to boost their speed to over 1,800 Selge per hour. Using these crass and independent mobile force lauded as the elite of the elite, Liberl's forces mounted an attack and quickly recaptured the checkpoints connecting the various regions. And as the strike was underway, they simultaneously launched an amphibious attack from the Lestan fortress, and one by one defeated their remaining isolated Imperial divisions. The end of the hostilities. After just 3 months following the outbreak of war, the larger part of the Imperial Army's remaining divisions finally surrendered. However, as capitulation was at hand, there were indications of a surge of further reinforcements from the Imperial homeland, a move which galvanized other continental nations to follow suit and join the Calvard Republic in supporting Liberl. Together they lambasted the Empire, and a formidable group of allied forces began to materialize. Amidst all the chaos, the Septian Church, in cooperation with the Bracer Guild, called for an armistice, and after approximately 100 days from the start of the war, hostilities came to an end. The following year of 1193, in the Arab royal villa on the outskirts of the royal city, a peace treaty was signed by both the Liberal and Erebonian sides. Although no indemnification was made. An official apology was offered by the imperial government as they expressed they had made a grievous error attributed to a tragic incident occurring within their borders. And what's that? There's a Liston Fortress. Arabic Royal Villa. The Liston Fortress is like a major fucking military area, I guess. Alright, the Crone Pass. Can't rotate the, camera. I mean, we essentially just have that done. Like, this is all that's left to be done. And all this shit to the top right is done. So, I mean, we're getting progress, albeit slow. Not sure how long this playthrough will be total, but yeah, it's certainly long. Oof, alright. I'm gonna drink some water. Take care of my dog. Head out to the gym, come back, do some laundry and shit. And then we're gonna be finishing up Echo the Dolphin this evening. But yeah, we're getting progress on that. I mean, fuck, I might even be finishing Final Fantasy 15 before this game is over. This is crazy to me. But yeah, afterwards, I think the next games we're doing is for like JRPGs. In no particular order are Lunar for the Sega CD, Final Fantasy Mystic Quest for the Super Nintendo, and Phantasy Star 4 for the Sega Genesis. With Trials of Mana sometime around there. And at which point, I guess towards the very end of the year, we'll be doing East 5, which should be a short game. I heard that game's not terribly good, but also I am very excited to try out what Tales of fuck what's the sword one? The first one for the PlayStation. The first Tales of game for that. Eternia, is that the one or is that a different one? Can't even remember. But we'll be doing that game and also Dragon Quest V. Both games I'm very psyched for because the previous entries in both respective series were also really good. Tales of Destiny, there we are. So that's pretty much what we'll be doing for the rest of the year in terms of JRPGs. It's just Final Fantasy 15 and Trails in the Sky are such fucking massive games that's taken me way longer than I anticipated to get through either. But anyway, thank you guys for joining me. Make sure to take care of yourselves. I'm going to be doing my best to do the same. Peace out, guys.